Everything you do, people talk. Everywhere you go, people talk, yeah. The way you live your life, people wonder. They will wonder the mind, the mind, the mind, yeah. In this life, everybody has a time. It's a time on my time. No one can stop your shine. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you will shine, shine, shine. So blessed and we are. This is your time. For the good thing you not do. This is your time. Blessed and we are. We are so we love you. We say thank you for our children. Thank you for our nation. Thank you for Liberia. Thank you for the road you have fixed. Thank you for the school you have built. Spiral medicine, dark man medicine. Joe, we love you. We wanna say we love you. Liberia love you. Yeah. In this life, everybody has a time. It's a time on my time. No one can stop your shine. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you will shine, shine, shine so bright. And we are. This is your.
Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First On Ht.
President, we are. We are so we love you. We say thank you for our children. Thank you for our nation. Thank you for Liberia. President, we are. This is your time. For the good thing you not do. This is your time. President, we are. We are so we love you.
Hawa Tote. Good evening to you and thanks for the distribution there.
Thank you for our nation. Thank you for Liberia. Yeah. Oh. Everything you do, people talk. Everywhere you go, people talk. Yeah. The way you live your life, people wonder. They will wonder the mind. The mind, the mind, yeah. In this life, everybody has a time. It's a time on my time. No one can stop your shine. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you will shine, shine, shine. So blessed and we are.
Our program tonight, we say congratulations to our cover photo, Joseph Morley Wally Kende. Celebrates his birthday tonight here in Philadelphia. And your lovely darling wife, Edith Wally Kende, wish you happy birthday. Your family, including me here, all want to wish you happy birthday.
Thank you for the road you have fixed. Thank you for the school you have built.
It's Friday, August the 18th, 2023.
Love you, Liberia.
52 days to October 10th general presidential elections in Liberia.
It's a time on my time. No one can stop your shine.
Campaign gains momentum.
You are, no matter where you come.
Running on the record. Why is the CDC-led governor of Liberia ensures an excited about 6 years record compared to the former ruling Unity Party? 12 years records. Are the Liberian people better off today than 5 years ago or 17 years ago? Holding the Unity Party and others in the opposition bloc feet to fire against their lies, falsehoods, and hate messages. How do they compare? Kanazile. Thanks for the distribution there. Hawa Tote and Kanazile.
We said thank you for our children, thank you for our nation, thank you for Liberia. For the Google thing you not do, this is your time. President, we are so we love you. We say thank you for our children, thank you for our nation, thank you for Liberia.
Maria Choco Chape,
thank you for the role you have fixed.
Our lead distributor so far tonight. Thank you very much, Miss Maria Choco Chape.
We love you. We wanna say we love you. Liberia love you. Yeah. In this life, everybody has a time. It's a time.
Joseph Molly Wally Kenne,
Shine.
congratulations on your birthday. And thanks for making the cover photo here tonight.
You will shine, shine.
You have it from your darling wife, Edith Wally Kenne.
This is your time. For the Google thing you like. This is your time. President, we so we love you. We said thank you for our children, thank you for our nation, thank you for Liberia. President, we this is your time. For the Google thing you not do. This is your time. President, we so we love you. We said thank you for our children, thank you for our nation, thank you for Liberia.
It's a birthday. Jump around and have a good time. Yeah. Rastafari. Yeah, me know. Yeah, just if you are celebrating. They call it back. Yeah, for the ram pam pam. It's a birthday time. Viva! Yeah. Rastafari. Yeah, man.
Happy birthday, Joseph Molly Wally Kenne II. Chairman Ben Senvi, happy birthday to you as well. Samson Cover of Detroit, Michigan. Former president of the Liberian Association of Michigan. Hey, Nan Cover, happy birthday to you. Beatrice Milson, Reverend Bala out of Detroit, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, dear.
We got
My dear friend and brother,
Happy birthday.
Joseph Carwood of Virginia. Happy birthday to you there.
come here, we jump up around and we ramp up for your birthday.
Muffless to say, Fargo, North Dakota. Happy birthday to you as well.
Back again
Orlando Yankan of New Jersey.
for your birthday.
Deconte Smith.
Happy birthday.
And Superintendent Kai G. Farley of Zodru Grand Judah County. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well.
Happy birthday to you. I wish you well. Come here, we jump up around and we ramp up for your birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Come back again. Come here, we jump up around and we ramp up for your birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
To you,
We gonna celebrate.
happy birthday.
to you.
We gonna ramp up.
Happy birthday to you, dear.
I wish you well.
Happy birthday to you.
Jam it again.
Happy birthday to you.
I know you feeling irate.
Happy birthday to you.
We gonna celebrate.
Happy birthday to you, dear.
I wish you well.
Happy birthday to you.
Today
It's your birthday, so we going to celebrate and have a good time.
God. Rastafari. Never living and fearful.
Ever living, never fearful, ever sure.
Fabulous and a glorious birthday. Yeah, man. Let me know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
To you. Happy birthday to you, dear.
Happy birthday to you.
Come in again. Come here, we jump up around and we ramp up for your birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Back again.
Raya praise.
That's right.
We also go appreciate what you are doing outside. We also see this family. We also go appreciate what you are doing outside. We also see this family. We also go appreciate what you are doing outside. We also see this family. We also go appreciate what you are doing outside. We also see this family.
We also Binta Garba. Welcome to you there.
So we also,
Bruno Breswell.
we also.
Mommy Boy. Gay.
No matter
Merito.
what they do.
Miata Adi. Welcome to you.
Yeah.
Arotino Solo.
One from you.
Welcome there. I'm watching you, watching me.
Equation, Papa, you balance it. Balance all the equation.
Philip Daniels.
They bring the just scheme. You keep
Yasake Ware.
check
The lady from Atlanta.
though you lose a coin, you keep
Welcome to you.
on giving the check me.
We outside.
Keep on giving the check me. Liberia people love me.
Thomas and Sabo
People appreciate
from Johnsonville.
me. Was
Welcome.
and jubilating, you will appreciate it. No matter what they say, no matter what they do. Back. See this shit, love you, back. Everybody love you, back. Marketeers love you, back. All the students love you, back. We outside, see this shit outside, Papi. We outside to appreciate you. We outside to appreciate you. We outside, see this shit outside. We outside, Sidisha Osa, we Osa, everybody Osa, we Osa, marketeers Osa, we Osa, all the students Osa, we Osa, all the women Osa, we Osa, all the pape Osa, we Osa, Bakubajere Osa, we Osa, Osa, Sidisha Osa, we Osa, Sidisha Osa, Bakubajere Osa, we Osa, Sidisha family. We also do appreciate the laundry outside, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the laundry outside, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the laundry outside, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the laundry outside, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the laundry outside, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the leader. You can even buy all the professionals, or you can even buy all the defenders. Hey, when we're too ready, he will give you Isa Osa. When we're too ready, he will give you Ziggy Zaga. In the past, you know where you capable of doing. He did it in the past, he did it in the present. He can do the power of vision, yeah. Hey, when we're too bad, Ziggy Zaga. We're too bad, we give you Isa Osa. We're too bad, Ziggy Zaga. We're too bad. We're getting Isa Osa, and Ziggy Zaga. Isa Osa, we're getting Isa Osa, we're getting Ziggy Zaga. Bakujere Osa,
We Osa, CDC coming. We Osa,
do appreciate the Bakujere Osa, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the Bakujere Osa, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the Bakujere Osa, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the Bakujere Osa, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the Bakujere Osa, yes. CDC family. We also do appreciate the leader. Praise.
It rains.
We live on wood in the ground. We like come from the shop. We live on wood in the ground. As soon as you are in France, if you make a more chap, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can we make sure put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can one more chap, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can we make sure put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I don't estimate the power of the market woman. The market woman, but no, I was so not make it. God bless you. The market we be children, no book like giant. For our mama business, man, we can wear giant. They used to ask. Go! We the market we be children, and running the star. We live on wood in the ground. We like come from the shop. We live on wood in the ground. As soon as you are the ground, so if you market one more chap, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can we make sure put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can one more chap, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can we make sure put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I don't estimate the power of the market woman. The market woman, but no, I was so not make it. God bless you. The market we be children, no book like giant. For our mama business, man, we can wear giant. They used to ask my mama, how much for the pepper, how much for the salt, how much for the onion, and how much for the oil. Oh, my mama never gave her one day. My mama kept pushing all day. Celebrity thing, they are market we be children, politician. They are market we be children, opposition. They are market we be children, for imposition.
Market woman cheering outside. Linda Morris, Sam Rex, Archie Tape, Ambusa, Jerry Akwe, Doris Smith, Elizabeth Mami Lavla, Market woman cheering outside.
I put your hands in the air. I can we make sure put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can one more chap, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can we make sure put your hands in the air.
Emmanuel Morris, thanks for the distribution there. Elizabeth Mami Lavla, thanks for the distribution as well. Hawa Tote, Maria Choco Chape, Ahad Bewazi.
You are watching, I will be here. Mama made me to know that love is so real. I will never ever regret. My mama neglect, my mama reject. My mama, I will cry for my mama, back cry for my mama, big horse for my mama. Papa sorry, that we didn't like it. We be sharing and I wanted this down for me. We live on holding the ground. We don't come from the slow, we live on wearing the crown.
Chris Pine, Twee Wiles, James Bala, Esther Gay. Welcome.
I put your hands in the air. I can't be put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can't one more time, put your hands
Angel Michael.
I put your hands in the air. I can't be put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. We live on holding the ground. We don't come from the slow, we live on wearing the crown. As soon as you got the frown, so if you get one more chance, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can't be put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I get one more chance, put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air. I can't be put your hands in the air. I put your hands in the air.
The hottest song in Nima County right now. Henry Doe, Ansu D. Sano. He said, "What it? We outside." Amy Black, we outside in Nima County tonight. Rose Taylor, Julius Melton, Jackie Washington, Mike Atto, Jerry and Thelma Wase, No Monique Boyu, welcome to you there from the great state of Minnesota. Nelly and Stevie Kier.
Yes.
Nimba Kanu. Let's go and vote President George Weah. Brown Deer, Laura Askey. Miss Yays, Boyu Zene. Welcome there. Says a beautiful song. One round victory. Monique Boyu.
George Money, we are.
It's Friday night. Welcome to all of you joining us. Yeah, we got a great show coming up here. For the first time since 1847, the Liberia Electricity Corporation exported over $500,000 worth of energy, current electricity to Cote d'Ivoire, and the opposition doubt the information. We got details coming up here as I was digging deeper story tonight. Emmanuel Thier, that's my counter music. Alexander M. Griffith Sr., one round victory. Her Royal Highness, the Queen, the Global Queen, Marie Pan, Your Majesty. Welcome to you there from Minnesota. Matilda Stevens. Name for George WEAH. It's in the music. It's in the culture. It's in the living conditions of the people.
It's like me. A trains on the beat.
That Josephine we want. That Josephine we need.
That Josephine we need.
Tire with Marcus. That Josephine we want. That Josephine we want.
That Josephine we need. Matilda Stevens. I can't understand the music, but I love it. Merida, Alex Freeman.
Someone that will take this play number 10 power.
That Josephine we want. Josephine Davis.
To the Queen to Tata. From Tata to Smarta. Vote Mama Joe. Vote Mama Joe. Vote number 4. Vote Mama Joe. And also number 18. Mama Joe. What Mama Joe? That Josephine we want.
Josephine we want.
Josephine we need.
That Josephine we need.
Tire with Marcus.
We tire with Marcus. We tire with Marcus. We tire with Parkers.
That Josephine we need. Mama Jojo.
Tire with Marcus. We tire with Parkers.
Yeah, we coming in, no more we voting. They see all the money looking. One shot for Jojo, opposition, your man now for that for Jojo can't play for the district. Now you can't come back. I want you have causing business. Yeah, boy. Boo! Into room. So you need a move. Echo, that boy. Boo! Into room. So you need a move. So left for Jojo, we head to the Balabas. You don't forget the code. The code are number 4, number 18. I when you don't really listen, don't forget it go. The code out number 4. The code out number 4.
Josephine Willie. That Josephine we won. We tired with your nonsense.
Vote for Josephine. Vote for Mama Jojo.
Romeo Wenley. How can I get that song from Nima?
Nobody can vote for Seth.
15 out of 4.
Number 4.
Send me message to Messenger. To Judah Hard Talk. I'll send it to you, okay?
Number 10.
Patterson Davis. Teresa Piacetti, welcome to you there. Rachel Lawrence.
Josephine we want. Josephine we need.
Joseph with your Bacos. You tired with your Bacos.
Josephine we want.
Josephine we need.
Josephine we
Henry Duba Hill on the YouTube channel. Alice Pine. Welcome there. Orita Kwa on the YouTube channel. Mama Jojo.
Jojo can play for the district. Now you can't call back that one you left passing business. So you need a move. Over for the people.
That Josephine we want. Mama Jojo. That Josephine we need. Mama Jojo. We tired with Mama Jojo. That Josephine we want. Mama Jojo.
Yo. Nowhere want to us. Now all. In us all. Now all. In us all. Nowhere want to speak to all. Yo. Nowhere want to us. Now all. In us all. Now all. In us all. Nowhere want to speak to all.
I will be coming to you shortly to ask you to renew for a second time the mandate that you gave me 6 years ago.
We say we
Wrong road. Where Japan road. We want the hospitals.
We were Japan hospitals. We say we won't go to school.
But we wear that we will
We want them market. But we're not being ya.
Yo.
Nowhere want to us.
The other in us the other
In us all. Nowhere want to speak to all. Yo. Nowhere want to us. Now all. In us all. Now all. In us all. Nowhere want to speak to all. Yo. Nowhere want to us.
Salome Weeks.
Now all.
My daughter Nina Kuya, welcome to you.
In us all. Nowhere want to speak to all. Yo. Nowhere want to us. Now all. In us all. Now all. In us all. Nowhere want to speak
The
to
state of our nation is peaceful and secure. We intend to keep it this way.
bringing electricity, agriculture and forestry, strengthening security, fighting corruption, stabilize press, microfinance and jobs, poverty and livelihood.
Nobody reach you.
Binta Chalo. Wash. Dan Sandy. Miata Ade. Salia Sony. Laura Aski. Folks, welcome. Good evening to you there, and great to see you on here again. It was a beautiful 35 or so 35 minutes right here as we welcome you to our Friday edition of the program here, Liberia First On Ht Talk. That's how we do Friday here. We try to get you in the mood, in the Friday weekend mood, as we welcome all of those folks that have come into Detroit for the Georgia Multilateral High School reunion. As a matter of fact, after the show here, I will be going to the welcome ceremony there at my auntie place, and to see who all are here and to have a little conversation here and there, chit chat. So welcome to all of you, and especially again for those of you from out of town that are visiting Detroit this weekend. We say welcome to you. It's great to have you on here, as well as to have you on the platform here, on the radio, on YouTube, on Facebook. Absolutely. Laura Aski, this music really got real zeal, no doubt. Yay, boy, you are on fire tonight. I like the intro, no doubt. Welcome to you there. John Talley, watching you live from the Netherlands this morning. I'm loving the show. Absolutely. Welcome there, John Talley, Comfort Wilson, Josephus Mane. Good to see all of you here. Douglas Bailey, John Tukba. Good to see you here. Salome Weeks, Favor L. Morris. Welcome to you as well from the nation's capital, Monrovia. There, Joyce Kofa, Diape Tipeto. That's the bishop there, and the husband to Pale Orita Red too. Welcome to you there, Bishop too. Good to see you here once more. I hope you had a wonderful stay in the nation, Liberia. Okay, Emmanuel Tier. The music is saying, "Name our people, let's come together and vote President WEAH for development and pro-poor housing." Absolutely. That was one of the songs we played here by our Nima sisters, sung in the vernacular there, being interpreted. Anthony Yure from Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome to you there, Brother Yure. Good to see you here. This is my sister Joyce Kofa. The shirt rocks. Absolutely. Thank you. This shirt came from Liberia. Given to me. The lapa was given to me by Zekwe at the party headquarters. The old lady that always does the battle cry. Kuse Wanoke and Da Wanoke from New Jersey. Welcome. Emmanuel G. Doe Jr. Welcome to you. Sharif A. Sharif. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Our cover photo on here tonight, Joseph Morley Wally Kennedy II is our cover photo. Congratulations on making the cover photo here on GHT. You have it from your darling wife, Edith Wally Kennedy, there in Philadelphia. Happy birthday to you. Also tonight, Ben Sanvi, Chairman Ben Sanvi of the Closing Argument. Happy birthday to you there, my friend. And brother Samson Nan Koba of Detroit, Michigan. Hey, Samson, happy birthday to you. Also from Detroit here, Reverend Bala, Anthony Bala, and Beatrice Mason. Happy birthday to you all. Joseph Carwood of Virginia, Morphless to say, North Dakota, Fargo, Orlando Yinkan of New Jersey, Deconte Smith, and Kai G. Foley Kai Galifale, Superintendent, Grand Judah County, in Zwaju tonight. Mr. Superintendent, happy birthday to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you all, celebrating your milestone, your grand, and of course, your big occasions, all right? Take it from us here in studio. Congratulations. Welcome. It's Friday night. And Prince Carr, welcome to you there. And we got a great conversation for all of us here. You know, as always, on the countdown, today is day number 52 to the countdown. 52 days to go for Liberia general and presidential elections. As campaigns heat up across the country, of course, we got highlights for you. Well, where will you be on October 10, 2023? I know where I'm going to be. I'll be in Monrovia, somewhere in District 10, making history. Yeah, I'll be in Monrovia, somewhere in District 10, making history. And of course, voting for District 10 Representative Josephine Davis, Montserrado County Senator Sir Joseph, and of course, His Excellency President George Manuel WEAH and Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. That's who we have in District 10, Montserrado County, Republic of Liberia. And all those other districts across Montserrado, across the country, senatorial seats and everything, we are encouraging you, vote party line. Vote straight CDC ticket. Vote party line, okay? Straight. Vote President WEAH, Joel Howard Taylor, the CDC senator, the CDC representative. Because His Excellency, today we are hailing him for the development. We say the country is better off than 5 years, than 17 years ago. But if he does not get the help that he so desires to get the job done, he will not deliver. He will not deliver. And if we elect President WEAH and elect an opposition legislature, expect crisis. Okay? We don't want it, but that's what's going to happen. Expect chaos, breakdown, if possible, impeachment of the president. So all of you that are there crying or saying, I'm going to vote President WEAH, I don't care about senator or representative, care. Apply care to this, and we'll tell you more as we go on. There's a reason you need to vote straight party line. All right? There's a reason. Vote one, vote all. Vote President WEAH, Joel Howard Taylor, President, Vice President. Vote all CDC candidates, senators, representatives. That's how it should be. Yeah. And so these Sano, vote one, vote all. Marie Pine, vote one, vote all. Absolutely. Vivian M. Cooper, welcome to you there. Breakable Powell, we'll vote that guy out. Trust me. Salia Sony, since Yeke saw Yeke, he just get cold. Let's separate chicken. Mark and Ben, welcome to you. Okay, so folks, a lot of things happening today. A lot of things went on across the country today, and of course, let's bring you to speed with some of those happenings. All right. This caught my attention today. This video right here. This video of this young man right here.
So, gentlemen, how was the program?
All right, there's I want you to look at the t-shirt on the young man. About 3 of them that left the Cummins rally today. I tried to watch that program, and I was so tired and sick. For hours and hours, everybody waiting for the man. They just bringing pickup trucks in with people inside. They were transporting people. Transporting people. We're gonna show you the video, but take a look and take a listen here to these young people.
So, gentlemen, how was the program?
Our program, I feel our program, sir.
You're carrying the baby coming, eh?
But when I can't come in for about my papa, we are. I just go make me feel happy small, so that go make sell it far.
Well, you're not carrying how you go to the program yourself.
Oh, to that, you know, to that carry a group there. For me, to that go drama thing and move on there.
The draft money.
What is nothing? Bring up pure free. No food, just lying, the food, there's nothing there. Oh, a story. The child don't follow the no drama.
So we are carrying.
I carry WEAH. I can do WEAH. About the WEAH. One carry Kumilama about boss. They shall say I want to get it up. They're making me I don't know that I want to come and say I was there. WEAH. About the WEAH. One carry Kumilama about boss. They shall say I want to get it up. They're making me I don't know that I want to come and say I was there.
Victim of the vacuum created.
I can do WEAH. About the WEAH. One carry Kumilama about boss. They shall say I want to get it up. They're making me no drama.
So we are carrying.
I carry WEAH. I can do WEAH. About the WEAH. One carry Kumilama about boss. They shall say I want to get it up. They're making me I don't know that I want to come and say I was there.
So, gentlemen, how was the program?
Our program, I feel our program, sir.
You're carrying the baby coming, eh?
But when I can't come in for about my papa, we are. I just go make me feel happy small, so that go make sell it far.
Well, you're not carrying how you go to the program yourself.
Oh, to that, you know, to that carry a group there. For me, to that go drama thing and move on there.
The draft money.
What is nothing? Bring up pure free. No food, just lying, the food, there's nothing there. Oh, a story. The child don't follow the no drama.
So we are carrying.
I carry WEAH. I can do WEAH. About the WEAH. One child don't follow the no drama.
So we are carrying.
I carry WEAH. I can do WEAH. About the WEAH. One child don't follow the no drama.
So we are carrying.
I carry WEAH. I can do WEAH. About the WEAH. One carry Kumilama about boss. They shall say I want to get it up. They're making me I don't know that I want to come and say I was there.
Bye.
Okay, these are the young people that were all at the Cummins party headquarters today, or CPP headquarters, talking about he was going to announce his campaign team. Ever since these elections started, since August 5th, he is just announcing his campaign team. Okay? Yeah. We'll show you videos from the CPP headquarters. But first, let's welcome our team of analysts and panelists here. Rashad Bezaji Chapin and Mr. Jerome Gime have just joined us here. Ms. Chapin, you there? Mr. Gime? Yeah, welcome. How you doing? Good.
Thank you for all of you.
Right.
I can listen after work. I can listen, especially to the collabo. I've been listening to the collabo.
Yeah.
And one or two of the broadcasts on PhD.
Right.
So hi to everybody, and we're praying for each and every one of you and your families. And we're praying for Liberia. We're praying for a peaceful election, free of violence and conspiracy.
I know. Free.
In my cameo voice, wicked lies.
Yeah, the wicked lies. Yeah.
Free of the wicked lies. And yeah, so I have to be a gay man also.
No doubt. Right.
I want to go.
Apocliposo.
Yeah. Boy, yeah, I got so on that's it. Yeah, okay, so Mr. Kema, listening in. I've been talking to folks back home too, and I getting some revelation that I will pass on to you so that you talk to the Freedom FM family and other people to dispel, you know.
Right.
Yeah. We need vote as much as possible. You know, if the people have little contention, it's not very. It's just their understanding about governance. That's why some misconception about what governance.
Right.
You know, so
right.
I think if people are educated on those variables,
Uh-huh.
we'll be able to show our side.
Right.
So we need to do the door-to-door campaign. You know, all those different auxiliary groups. They shouldn't just follow the president.
Yeah.
He's going somewhere. They should do door-to-door campaign and have a real strategic plan to make, you know, a strategic set of messaging to carry. You know.
Yeah.
People have they do appreciate the development aspect, but there's something that they should appreciate even more, you know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I don't want to talk it here.
No, we'll talk off camera. Thank you. Yeah. Mr. Gayman, welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, and you?
I'm awesome, my friend.
Excellent. See some great folks in the background there.
Yeah. Yeah. You made a cover photo?
Yeah, the cover photo.
CNN contributor and moral, financial, social, and everything. The white tenants, they are there with us.
Absolutely.
Is it happy birthday to the wife or the husband?
The husband. It's the husband's birthday. Yeah.
So happy birthday, Mr. White.
Yeah.
Many more
years to come. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Gayman.
Yes, thank you very much for inviting me again.
Yeah.
You know, I think you are related to James Brown, the late James Brown. You are the hardest working man in the business. Nobody touches you. Not even close. There's not a distant second.
No.
Unbelievable. So we are glad that the message is getting out.
It is getting out.
How are we doing in Grand Jida?
Grand Jida is safe, is secure. We are working there. And
are they hearing us?
They are hearing us. As a matter of fact, I think it's Smile. The two FM stations there, they talked to me. They told me that they do repeat my programs. So yeah, Grand Jida is doing well. We have some polling data from across the country that we're gonna be discussing here. Yeah, I'm gonna share those with you in the chat section there, so that everybody, you and Miss Chapping, can look at them and you will be able to speak to them. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, from 34 radio stations, community radio stations.
That's the one I like, the community radio station.
Yeah,
that's the people.
34 radio stations, and all 34 President WEAH is in the lead. We're gonna be discussing it. Yeah.
Who organized it, Mr. Gilman?
The radios, the various radios
Did it on their own?
on their own, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's some objectivity, and they did it on their own.
Right.
That's what we've been looking for. When you have these mouthpieces of the opposition running in circle.
Yeah.
You go to an intellectual center that belongs to the Unity Party, then you do a poll there and say Joseph Waka winning.
Yeah.
Like the finance minister said, man, listen, when you are going to do scientific poll, go spend on Broad Street.
Yeah.
Every third car that comes
You
out,
stop.
hey, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Don't just not every car that comes. Mr. Gamer could be in one car. I could be in one car. Rachel could be in one car, and you just interview us, and you say, man, every car that comes, they voting for George Weah.
Yeah.
That has absolutely no objectivity.
No.
But if you did, like you say, the objective sampling every 3 or every 4 car, you do that, or every 3rd or 4th person that comes by, you do that, and you consistently do that over 200 folks. It will give you a sample as to what is actually happening.
Yeah.
But if I go to Newtown in George Weah stronghold and go over there and say, man, who you voting for? I mean, almost the whole Newtown, they will say we're voting for George Weah. You can't take that sample and say, oh, he's winning all over the country.
Yeah. No.
But then again, we don't want people to think we are condescending and putting down our folks, but they just don't know.
No, they don't know.
They just don't know. You know, to be a journalist in Liberia, everybody is a journalist. Pick up a pen, you write anything, you join the media people there.
Join the list.
Yeah, right. they got an organization,
Press, you know.
Press union. You join, you pay your dues.
Yeah.
And you are a journalist. In this country, you know, I have a friend who used to be we used to consider him top journalist in Liberia. When he came over here, even though he had a scholarship from NCDO to go to the University of Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Didn't finish, couldn't complete, never did anything. So he's here doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
But when he writes to the Liberian people, then he put there journalists from Liberia. But your journalism put ends in Liberia.
You said
the Liberian journalists that live in Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever worked at CNN, ABC, NBC, even the local dailies?
No, none of them have venture out there.
But then when it comes to the dislike of George Weah, then all of a sudden they have an organization. I don't know how they call that organization.
Agile Association of Liberian Journalists in America, something like that.
How can it be journalists in America? They should say former journalists because they definitely not doing anything here.
No.
Okay, they're working, and I believe in the labor, the dignity of labor, if you're working, do your labor, all that stuff, and the women doing the same thing.
They're doing the same thing. No.
But don't work in a nursing home at night and then call yourself journalist in the day. When it comes to President Weah, you can't do that.
You say what? You say what? No. You say what?
You didn't hear it from me. You probably let the stop fire. You can't do your living in the day. I mean, in the night, then in the day. When they call Joe Weah, then you start writing.
Then you start writing. You call yourself journalist.
Yeah, you're a journalist. And you say,
Look, look, stop it. Stop it. We got
So I'm not knocking anybody, but the only Liberian guy that I saw on the local news, a local daily in Philadelphia, I think Jumbo Stubberfield, I think his name was. I've seen some of his work.
yeah,
Jumbo Stubberfield.
right.
He's the only Liberian that I know of, besides Henry Cooper. You know, with,
Yeah.
with the New York Times. I mean, Time Magazine, right? New York Times. Besides those two folks, the other folks, I don't think Jumbo Stubberfield is a member of IJI. I don't think Helen Cooper is a member of IJI. So this IJI, that only job we had, to see. We don't hear them write anything about Joe Biden.
No, nothing.
The Ukraine war.
On the George we had to see.
When they hear Joe, we had he's a dictator. He's a dictator in chief.
Yeah.
And all these words, so they come out here, everything that happens. I'm surprised that the fire that happened in Maui, in Hawaii, they didn't put it on George Weah. It might have been George Weah that started that fire in Hawaii that burned the whole city. The entire city got burned. The entire city got burned.
Right.
I guess George Weah has something to do with that too.
He did. He does.
Everything that happens,
Like George Weah.
if it's good, he ain't do nothing. He ain't nothing.
No.
When it's bad, that's him. I mean, Mr. Gibbons, just imagine what we started from. First, they started with the protest. 16 billion got missing.
Yeah.
After the 16 billion, then they talking about ritualistic killing. After ritualistic killing, we kill auditors. After auditors, they kill what her name?
Princess Cooper.
Princess Cooper.
Yeah.
And what the other woman in Lima, the one that was the man died in the car.
Yeah.
How they call them? They had
Gifty Lamas.
Gifty Lama, Mafi Inez. They said Mafi Inez were in charge of the brain truck. And he knew where the money was. And they killed him. I mean, can you imagine these folks? And most of them sitting right in Minnesota, some of them don't even have green card to go home. They stuck. But they know everything that's happening in Liberia. These folks.
Yeah.
They can't even get money to come to Detroit from where they are.
No.
But they know everything that's happening in Liberia.
These folks.
They can't vote. They can't go to Liberia. They're stuck here. They're not making enough money to pay their rent and go to Liberia. So they are stuck here. But what they say, George Weah is not your equal, my friend.
No, it's not your equal.
George Weah is not your equal. So the campaign has come to almost to an end. We got 6 months, and we're talking about elections in Liberia. And Michael Gilman's cousins are just announcing their team. What's going on with your folks, Mr. Gilman?
Man.
You're from the Southeast. What's going on there? Are you on that list?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, so you're very close to Maryland County, so you have to be on that list. You got to help. Look, we got 52 days to go.
52 days to go.
And we are still announcing teams.
Still announcing teams, yep.
I missed that one, but I didn't see Mr. Anthony Kessley and other folks they were writing that there was going to be a big endorsement that was coming the Unity Party way. Most likely it was Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was going to endorse Oman Boakai, and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had told what his name Mr. Coca-Cola man to endorse Joseph Boakai, and Joseph Boakai would sign an agreement with only 6 years, and after 6 years there is Puppy's turn. Until you played that video yesterday about Fagon. That 6-year thing was so he signed out 1 year, 6-year thing in 2016. and been 6 years, and he still wanted another 6 years.
Right.
He said you were too old. He said I just need 6 years.
I just need 6 years. Yeah.
So 6 years not bad. Then he come back. He want another 6 years.
He want another 6 years. Monique Walker said, Mr. Gaiman, did you and Mr. Jerome Gaiman plan the colorful shirts tonight?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Like mine.
Tell them what else happening next week.
Hey, now for the first time in your life, it's gonna be we are Black Jews now.
Yeah.
Because Gilman Law Firm.
Gilman and Gilman Law Firm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you're gonna see. Gilman and Gilman. That's gonna be like a law firm.
You're
gonna come and see us in Florida.
Uh-huh.
We are going to make sure that we escort the company to jail. Then we're gonna go and have our margarita.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to South Beach and be toasting from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's what they say, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for next week. It's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be yeah. Oh yeah, Miami.
It's gonna be hot. The Miami president we are talking about will go there.
We'll go with Miami.
We go to the real Miami that the man talking about. You're sitting over there. After the man said you don't know the place, you never live there.
You never lived there.
Yeah, I live there. I know the place. Some of the places when you go and you see the layout, it looks just like Monrovia. And you can take some ideas from there and supplant it here. We have the same waterways. We have the same alleys. We have the same beaches. I mean, when you look at the layout and you look at the area view of Monrovia, you will see what this guy is talking about. So for these folks to not have the vision, okay, to see what is making, that's what the pastor people say.
Right.
There's a difference between vision and sight. Okay? You may be able to you can have sight. You can see things.
Uh-huh.
But you don't have a vision.
You don't have a vision. No. Right.
So those two things have to go together. You gotta have a sight, but you also have to have a vision.
You have to have vision.
To be able to see the bigger picture.
Right.
But your sight can only take you so far. But your vision is the bigger picture, and this man is saying this. Instead of asking him, say, what do you foresee? And how long will it take for Monrovia to get to this level? Those are the questions we should be asking President WEAH when he can say, I'm going to set the foundation. And if those that are coming after me, if they follow the script, within the next 100 years, we should transform the whole of downtown Monrovia, West Point, those areas to be tourist attraction. But they don't want to hear the vision because they are so far-sighted.
Right.
Narrow-minded, very myopic, politically myopic. So the president is 100 years ahead of these folks.
Way ahead.
It is not fair because it is not an equal fight. You cannot tell a man who has a vision to fight a man who may have sight.
Right.
The man can only see down the block. And a man sitting in Monroe can see in his vision, his mind's eye, he's seen Miami, 5,000-6,000 miles
away.
You have some guy sitting in some studio with one microphone and one dim light bulb hanging over his head, talking as though he ever been to, not even Swedro.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
So this is where we are, and we have a product that I am proud to be a part of. To sell. I don't even have. Somebody your product is so good, you don't even have to sell it.
No, you don't even sell it. People will come and buy.
Look, see the product called George WEAH. When he's walking, it's like you say, he's magnet.
Yep.
All you gotta tell him, say he's coming this way.
He's coming this way.
And you see, everybody.
Right.
That's what we are doing. The product. Tell the folks that Joseph Wagner will be coming next week and see how many folks will come. Tell them the promise is coming and see how many folks will come.
And see how many.
What
Yeah.
do they do? They take those close-up photograph. Okay.
Yeah.
When you see George, we have photograph. You see this. You don't
Yeah.
zoom in. They zoom out.
They zoom out.
And you can see as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, human being, sea of human being, the tsunami of people.
You see it.
You'll see it.
And then when you see black guy,
But
in the new place where they will soon kick them out because they can't pay rent.
they can't pay rent. They're telling the man say they're gonna win and they're gonna pay him with interest.
Okay. Just the
They
way
got,
they
they're gonna pay with interest. Yeah.
Just the way they pay
The McLeans, yeah. They're gonna pay with interest.
So,
Thank you very much, Mr. Gilman.
thank you.
Let's
I want to see that.
Eh?
I can't beat T.
Right. Your camera went off.
Yeah.
You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got some pollings. Let's talk about that. And then
Let's do it.
let's do the polling.
Mr. Gil,
Yeah.
can you talk about? I don't want to disrupt the program, but I'm trying to run the pool on my computer.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to generate a graph
Okay.
on my computer. Yeah. Can
So
you talk about something else?
uh, uh,
30 45 minutes.
okay, all right. Let's do that. Okay, we'll wait for you. That's all this program is about: information dissemination and how we can put it together. Since you're working the data, let's do that. It's 34 radio stations, folks, that did a polling of Liberians within the various counties across the length and breadth of the country, and we got that data. Ms. Chapin is working on it to give us a feel of what it is. But look at the raw numbers, you can tell President WEAH is far in the lead for these elections, and that it's a dog fight. I'm telling you. Yeah. Come is not doing anything. Yeah. Yeah.
But you see 20 and 77.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Absolutely.
In Kakatan, 95.3 FM.
No, let leave it for her to finish, then we'll come to it.
Yeah, I just want to give you a brief because
yeah.
Coming 13, Black Eye 20, that's 33.
Yeah.
Both of them combined, it's not even half of 77.
It's not half of 77. Yeah. So I mean, 50% plus one is working in our favor. Yeah.
Listen, that one that I'm telling you, I did in my war room. I've done the math.
Right.
We got 2.4 million people registered to vote. If 80%, which would never happen.
It would never.
If 80% of that it shows up everywhere, that would be 1.8, 1.7 million folks.
Right.
Half of 1.8, all you need is 800,000 folks. That 800,000 plus one, let's say 900,000.
Yeah, that's it.
Monsterrado got almost a million. If we split it with them 50-50, that's 400,000 people right there.
In Monsterrado alone.
50.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about Magidi. We're not talking about
Bummy.
We're not talking about Lofa.
No.
So this thing here.
Let's leave the polling data, information, and analysis until she's done with that. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to LEC Liberia Electricity Corporation exporting electricity. The LEC has exported electricity to Cote d'Ivoire for the first time since 1847, as opposition groups questions the authenticity of the information. When stated by Minister Twe on the closing argument, could LEC export or generate over $500,000 electricity? That's our digging deeper question for all of us here tonight. Let's dig deeper.
Let's do it.
Okay? So, folks, LEC is celebrating 50 years in existence. All right? LEC is celebrating 50 years. For the first time in our country history, we are seeing this information coming out. First and foremost, let's give you a background. Liberia joined the CLSG group or line, and it was President WEAH that materialized the agreement to bring electricity from Ivory Coast, from Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire to Liberia. And the intent, the purpose here, yeah.
Sorry. Can you send it to my messenger? It will be faster. I'll just copy and paste, but typing it in will take time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me send it to your messenger. Okay, so Liberia joined the CLSG line, and bear with me, folks. Let me send Miss Chapin this information.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So,
The, the finance minister took the newspaper to task, and he folded like a piece of paper
yeah, he did.
because he knew the information he put out there wasn't, not only was it wrong, but was fear mongering.
Oh, you mean what his name?
Rodney Sear,
Rodney.
you are giving history that makes no sense, has no bearing, and you are saying if the CDC wins on the first round, it's going to look bad. What are they going to do? Cheat themselves and say, you know what? Well, we wouldn't win. We'll wait for the second round. Who does that?
Who does that?
So if the opposition wins on the first round, are they going to say no? We can't do it. We got to wait and go for it. I mean, I don't follow the logic.
Miss Chapin, I just sent that to you. Okay, so President WEAH was able to. Okay, I was saying, let's go back to history. Liberia entered into a contract with Cote d'Ivoire to import electricity into our country. To import electricity. And under President WEAH, the dream came true. He worked on it, he mastered it, and was able to deliver to the Liberian people electricity. Today, across the length and breadth of the country, in towns and villages and cities, there is electricity somewhere, stable electricity Okay. So Minister Toy was on a sister network, the closing argument, where uh, 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 the CPP ANC publicist Rodney Sear had gone to talk about his doomsday message that if President Weah wins one round victory, there will be war because Charles Taylor won one round, there was war. Samuel Doe won, and there was war. They want us to believe that. But everybody else is chanting they're going to win one round victory. When you see them, they honor the raincoat, they're spying the little rain that falling under the raincoat, just like E.T. They still say they can win one round. Nobody made noise about that. We say we can win one round, and they say it's going to be war. So Minister 12 was on the show, and he made a disclosure that, hey, for the first time in our country history, Liberia exported electricity to Cote d'Ivoire. Liberia exported electricity to Cote d'Ivoire. And our friends in the opposition, they say, look at that. What is he smoking? What is he drinking? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? That the same way he said George Weah took 27 million people out of poverty. You have a country of 5.2 million. If the man misspoke, which he came back and corrected himself, say President Weah took 27 million out of poverty. I mean, you can't figure that out for yourself, that he's either talking about either 27,000 or 270,000. That's what intellectuals do. If you are inclined, you are educated, you understand your material, you know the country is less than 27 million, 5 million people. And then he said 27 million people. Prove that you are educated or you up to his power, to his standard. Or you say he don't know nothing, you are buffing. Then you say, my man, but we get only 5 million people. What do you mean by 27 million people? Are you talking about 27,000 or 270,000? No, they didn't do that. They tried to fault him for that. But the data shows that. Okay? So he made a statement that LEC exported power, electricity to Cote d'Ivoire. And they try to tell us, no, it's not true. We got people in Carisburg that need electricity. How can you export electricity? We got people around several villages and towns or around MONSTERRADO. All of MONSTERRADO does not have electricity. How can you export electricity to Cote d'Ivoire? No, that's what I'm saying. All of Liberia do not have. All of MONSTERRADO do not have. So their question is, that's how narrow-minded they are. But they're supposed to know everything. How can you export electricity when all of Liberia do not have electricity? Ask yourself. That Cote d'Ivoire we're talking about, that we exported power to. That Cote d'Ivoire that we're taking power from, we are saying that we exported power to Cote d'Ivoire. So then you ask the technical questions that will make sense, that will inform your curiosity or your low-level thinking of people, especially in this government. Okay? We have some information, some data that we're going to be sharing with you here. Yeah. Let me put this on the screen here. Let be side by side with us. You see this piece of information? that we have on the screen there, it gives us the month record. We have the date, which is the time sharing. Yesterday compared to today, and the total input. This is power importation here. Power that comes from Cote d'Ivoire to Liberia, as well as power that leaves Liberia to go to Cote d'Ivoire. Okay? So, it is from 1/7/2023, which is July 1st, 2023 to July 31st, 2023. Each day of the month of July is listed with how much power was inputted. Okay? At the bottom there, how much power was inputted or by Cote d'Ivoire. Okay? Sorry, how much power was inputted to Liberia? At the bottom, you will see how much power, energy that was delivered, average transmission losses, total input, cost of input from CLSG, transmission charges per month, total energy export, cost reduction, export revenue, and net cost input. Okay? So, we got some literature that we're going to read for you here, and from our Digging Deeper department. And this memo or communication sent to the board of directors and managers of LEC from the head, Chief Monique Captain. Okay? From Monique Captain. Dear directors, I am pleased to inform you that we exported 547,933 United States dollars to the CLSG, while we imported 76,740 through the CLSG. Our net income is $471,193, which will be credited against our debt with Cote d'Ivoire Energy, CIE. We expect to have similar trends for the next 2 months, which will help in reducing our debt with Cote d'Ivoire, CIE, Cote d'Ivoire Energy. Okay? Listen to this. For the first time, I mean, we all understand that we are getting power from Cote d'Ivoire. But now our powerhouse, LEC, is telling us, say, hey, this contract that we have with Cote d'Ivoire, it is like a coup in the towns and villages. Mr. Gamer, you know, our people, they form their little group in towns. They say, okay, today we're going, the weekend we're going on the man farm. We're going to brush the man farm and fell his trees and everything. The next week, we'll go into the next man farm. All right? That's what, I mean, that's how simple we can explain this thing. Cote d'Ivoire is supposed to pump energy. And the agreement is, if we are able to pump energy to you, we're going to supply you too. So don't say because we have people in Tori, we have people somewhere in Grand Bassa, in Grand Jide, in Nimba, in Maryland, or Tottenburg, or Bummy, or Bapolu don't have electricity, and then you're telling us that you're sending electricity to Cote d'Ivoire. Are you kidding me? Eh? The reasons some of those areas do not have electricity today is because we destroyed the fabric of our country during the war. They have to run those wires. When they run, it's distribution. That's the word I'm looking for. It's distribution. Power distribution is what hampering people from getting power. Distribution, transformers. The people are running wires. They are installing transformers. Liberians are paying for meters for the first time. They are willing to pay for meters to have electricity. So that was a communication sent by Monique Captain to the directors of LEC, to the board of directors. Okay? And there's something here. I'm not going to read this one and mention that person's name. All right? Because it's mind-boggling. I will discuss it with him tomorrow. I will call him up because I know him well, you know, and they all been on social media and talking crap about LEC giving or supplying Cote d'Ivoire with power. All right? And yeah.
Let me give you a quick example.
Yeah.
Of how stupid these folks are.
Uh-huh.
The United States is the wealthiest nation on planet Earth.
Uh-huh.
That gives money and resources
to every country.
But yet and still,
they owe China. They owe China. They owe everybody.
So the argument that if America is making the money and have other money, there's no way they will owe somebody.
Right. You know the debt ceiling, right? We've been fighting the debt ceiling. Every year. We'll pay the debt. We'll pay the debt. The debt never goes down.
In fact, they have put a clock on Wall Street now, where you can see every day the debt is ballooned. It's just going up and up. So the narrow-minded folks,
yeah,
do not understand governance and how money works and how system works.
Yeah.
Will tell you no way that America is going to owe anybody.
Uh-huh. But
when they talk about bonds in our different cities, no bridges and no roads and no buildings that you see.
Right.
They do bonds. They are crediting the money for regular people like you and myself.
uh-huh.
So the government owe us, or the different cities and little towns.
Right.
The government does not have the money. They do bonds.
They do bonds.
Free finance.
Yeah.
So for you to say, because Liberia does not have light everywhere, means that we cannot sell our excess.
Yeah.
So who wants it? Like you say, in Buchanan, we have one of the largest substations in Bassa, but because we do not have the the infrastructure yet.
Right.
They don't have light in Canada.
No.
They are planting the poles and or the measurements and do all of that.
They're doing all of that.
It takes infrastructure.
Right.
So for someone to say, okay, because we don't have light in Canada, so the excesses that you have stored,
You can't sell it. Right.
that's crazy.
That's crazy. And that's why one of the statement here say, I see a 0% trying to play politics on this Facebook. Something that is a fact. We're getting this big time media coverage. And of course, LEC is going to come back in the media to explain about all of this. We got Delano Tamasa on the line that have just joined us here. Let me welcome him, and then we'll bring you another piece of information as it relates to this LEC sending power to Cote d'Ivoire. Tamasa, good evening to you. How you doing?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening to you, the wise man, and also good evening to Big Brother Gilman and the rest of the folks. Glad to be with you.
No doubt.
The rest of the team. But quickly, let me extend my happy birthday treat to the coordinator and / member of the board of the concerned LIBERIAN network.
Yeah.
Mr. Walitene. I just want to wish him well as he celebrates his birthday. I want to just wish him well and God continue to bless him and his wife and his entire family.
Right.
Yeah, but it's great to be on the show. It's great to be on the show. And I want him to take it from the co-chair. Mr. Walitene, let me say, he said, follow, you know.
He said, follow.
Happy birthday to the powerful coordinator. We know that next year, Pennsylvania will be one of the highlighted spot for the second global convention of
Right.
the
CLN.
LIBERIAN network. Yeah,
Right.
CLN. Well, it's great to be on the show. It's great to be on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to hang out with the wise man.
Absolutely. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So we are discussing, Tamasa, I believe they're following. We are discussing LEC exporting power to Cote d'Ivoire, and our friends in the opposition said that was crap that Samuel Tua spoke about.
Yeah,
but it is my understanding that the LEC managing director is going to be making tours and explaining to the Liberian people what gains LEC have made over the years and what is meant by exporting power to Cote d'Ivoire. So, folks, if you look at the sheet below there, it talks about in the under the black spot, total energy delivered, average transmission losses last 3 months, total input at injection megawatts hour, total input at injection kilowatts hour, and then tariff kilowatts hour, cost of input from CLSG, and transmission charges prior month total. And then below that, the white space there is the total energy export, as well as cost reduction export revenue. And the number in the red, is how much Liberia is credited. The amount by which LEC debt is reduced at Cote d'Ivoire or CLSG. You know how much is that? Look at it. It's $471,193. Because LEC was able to export $547,933 worth of power. Over $500,000 worth of power to Cote d'Ivoire. Then we imported for the month. Okay.
Yeah. You know, the wise man, you know, mindset is something that we really need to focus on sometimes. Because sometimes we underestimate ourselves, some of us, but because of
Absolutely.
some different reasons.
Yeah. I see somebody writing here who don't even understand what we're talking about because we mentioned the name Samuel Twe. He says Samuel Twe be a corrupt liar since day one. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Tomasa.
Yeah, no, you know, the first thing look at chess, you know, is a serious transformation. When the president brought in, you know, the former foreign minister, Money Ara Captain, to steer the affairs of that particular entity.
Yeah.
You know, and if you see, it's not about even said talking about the Cote d'Ivoire issue. No man's on island. You know, the world that we live, we are interdependent.
Absolutely.
And sometimes our people don't understand because now looking down syndrome that some of us, you know, just have that kind of tendency to the extent that we underestimate ourselves. And sometimes it will shock you, the wise man, if you see other people from other African countries talking about Liberia, you know, sometimes you just wonder. You say, well, wow. Somebody talking about, you know, people going to school free, you know, people talking about roads, infrastructure, people building homes for ordinary people.
Yeah.
If you see other African countries, like those are close to us, like the Sierra Leone, the Guinea and other areas, talking about Liberia, the transformation and the work that is going on. Sometimes you just open your mouth. But we that's there, but because of certain reasons, that people will blind their eyes and minds, that they will not be able to have
reality.
that guts
Yeah.
to just even to express that truth, you know. And this is what go. Look, can you imagine the interior part? My wife, my mother-in-law, she lives in a village called Sinje. If you go into to Bon County,
Yeah.
so they stay in that village today. Her siblings call her that everywhere in that village, the houses, they got lights. She couldn't believe it. She said there's light in Sinje. She said the boys were telling us, you know, there are electricity in Sinje.
Yeah.
So if Sinje can have electricity in Bon County, a village having electricity, then why must other areas? It is not, people like Given just make it very clear. America is one of the richest and biggest economy in the world, but still they are in debt to other nations of the world.
Right.
So it's just a clear thing. Liberia, we are capable of doing that. And that's what we are doing. It is nothing to look down upon us. It is reality. And thank God that a honorable captain will be, you know, making a tour, you know, explaining about these gains, you know, these significant gains that we have achieved quite recently. Look, the practical reality, that's what we are enjoying. People in Sinje calling that electricity is there.
Yeah.
If people can call from Sinji and telling us that, look, your mother get light in her place, we didn't spend a dime at that place to connect generator wire or other things, then how electricity will be the place of Sinji? Then some people say will doubt that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the issue about the political debates is time for politics. So people now want to grapple with the reality. But it'll be good. It is good that the Minister of Finance will continue to drum this, you know, to inform our people about those gains and those important things that we have achieved so far. Certain time electricity or immoral people, those are used to mock about the lights issue. They couldn't come out even to speak.
No.
That, oh yeah, now we are getting, you know, consistent and persistent current, and we appreciate the administration. They blind their eyes on it, they blind their minds on it, and they just take it to be like a trivial thing,
Right.
thing that they were condemning the government for, and the government had to restore it, and they couldn't come up to praise the government. So the best way that we can put it, that's how we gotta give me put it. And that's one of the simplest way to put it. So for somebody to doubt that, then I think you gotta think twice.
You gotta
But
think
it is
twice.
true, it is rare that no man is an island. We are interdependent. So you'll always see at certain time we generate more especially we have a lot of rains. There are certain time we generate more.
And that's
And we have the ability to supply.
that's where
you
I'm
know.
coming. That's the
No,
next thing.
okay.
That's the next thing I'm coming to. Yeah, that's the next thing I'm coming to here.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, but you know that time of politics, they don't want
Absolutely.
to accept the facts, to accept the reality. So,
Right.
but that's why you are there. The rest of the folks are there. Will continue to drum it, and will continue to be senses in their head and make them to know that these things are real, and we are part of the community of nations, and we are collaborating as neighbors. And sometimes we do give and take, and that's it. That's it. That's the fact, Mr. Gilman. So,
No doubt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm here. Thank you so much. I'm here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Great input there. All right. So folks, we are discussing LEC exporting power to Cote d'Ivoire. These are some of the information that we have from our Digging Deeper department. Mount Coffee has excess electricity generated because of the rainy season, and we are exporting our surplus generation on the CLSG depth. CLSG. Last month, we exported over $500,000. This money goes against our current CLSG debt. The reason communities are not connected is due to lack of the distribution network in those areas. This requires funding to build medium and low voltage transmission and distribution backbone, and then all the transformers and service drop materials. Funding through donors take time, and we will get to all the communities in due time. LEC has already begun connecting some communities on its own and will continue to do so. But it should be understood that this is a very expensive exercise and resources are limited. Problem of meters will soon be resolved as we will be receiving 100,000 meters next week. Let's end the power theft so that LEC can collect its due revenue. Without this, we will not be able to pay the extension of the network, pay for the extension of the network. Okay, that's one communication there. There's more we're going to be reading. What do you make of that, Mr. Gayman, Jerome?
When we talk about envy, when you read the literature of the NAACP, you will see something that said the mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Right.
So all investment should be made in the mind. So when you have folks who have not invested in their own mind,
Right.
so because they don't see themselves as anything, so they see everybody as nothing. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. And I like when you go down to the literature, they are bent on saying, and they are admonishing young black folks, they say lift as you climb. no one behind. As you climb one step, you reach back and pull along somebody else. But in Liberia, instead of pulling, we step on you to make sure that you don't come up, not even for a breather. Some would say, if we don't have the glory, nobody else would. Just like a jealous boyfriend or girlfriend, if I don't have you, nobody else have you.
Yeah.
Kill you and then commit suicide themselves. This is what is happening here. Because they were in power for years and
they didn't do a thing. No, they did not.
So because they didn't do it, they don't want you to take credit for
anything, right?
Even though it is vivid, it is palpable, something that even Stevie Wonder can see.
Stevie Wonder can see, absolutely.
But yet they are saying, don't mind that man.
Yeah.
Like Al Sharpton would say, John WEAH can walk on water. They would say he can't swim. That's why he's walking on water.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. This man said it. He said, everywhere I have gone in my life, I've had doubting Thomases everywhere. And every time they doubted me, I excelled at the highest level. When I came into politics, they told me I knew nothing. But look what I have done.
Look what have I done.
So it is very, very difficult to accept someone that you have told so you can't do it, and when the person does it, instead of being humbled and saying, you know what, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You did it. They double down and say, no, you didn't do it.
Right.
You cannot do it. So this is where we are. It is envy. And we are dealing with a group of folks who have wasted their mind. Like the folks said, their mind is a terrible thing.
It's a terrible thing, yep.
So we have people in Liberia whose mind are wasted. Now, does it bother you just come to your mind that you find people of certain religious activities or people of a certain lineage soaring around one person? I'm looking at the John Mullins of the world who said that the Ellen Johnson government was one of the most corrupt.
The most corrupt.
And that
who were involved in injury time stealing.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And that government was seconded by Joseph WEAH. And Joseph WEAH admitted.
He did.
He said, I was in the Senate. He said, you know, I chair the Senate and I can stir things up and kind of move things the way I want it. He admitted that. He said, I never saw George WEAH put his hand or any time. He said, and I was busy going around staring the affairs of the Senate. So when George WEAH turned around and said, okay, I agree with you.
Right.
But what happened to the 68 commercial,
the bogus concession agreement?
That you also saw, you supervised. Then he said, no, you know, in the Senate, the vice president wanted to observe.
Yeah.
So you see how this man, they say he's wise and he has experience.
No experience.
What kind of experience you have? He has a terrible experience.
But Eugene Fagon knows what kind of experience he has. Yama Victoria McCall from Philadelphia, now she's in Liberia. She said, I have been in Liberia since March of this year. The highest amount I have paid for electricity per month is $40. My consumption of electricity has reduced to $20 since I stopped using air conditioning in my apartment. Okay, it's rainy season. The temperature is okay. So she stopped using air conditioning, and her electrical bill is cut in half, $20 from $40. So when Samuel 12 said, under Barker, you were paying $90, but under this government, you are paying $35, that's the proof right there. That's the proof right there. That she was paying $40 until she stopped using air conditioning. And the government is trying. You give President WEAH 6 more years, that $35 you are paying for electricity per month will reduce to $17, $18, $20. That's where they want to take it. Yeah. You know, let me read the last part of this, and then we'll take additional analysis, and then we'll move on to something else. In July 2023, LEC started exporting excess energy generated at Mount Coffee into the CLSG. The excess was produced due to the optimum functioning of the Mount Coffee hydro due to favorable rainfall. Export revenue will be credited against LEC's bill with Cote d'Ivoire Energies. We expect to save approximately $2.5 million this rainy season from export earnings that will defray some of our energy bills with Cote d'Ivoire Energy. The significance of this development is the demonstration of Liberia's energy export potential. Okay? Sabina Harris, Wilhelmina Okai, Isaac Sando, Mohamed Soare, Samuel Doe, Cecilia Logan, Bwaka O Kamara. What's difficult to understand from this thing? We that live in a developed world, in America, they've told us, the energy company have told us time and again, if you can get solar energy on your house, it reduces your cost. When you generate more, you can also supply back to the energy company. Have you not heard that? Eh? Okay. If you cannot use all of what your solar is producing, if it's too much, you can pump it back into the line, and the energy company will credit you. That last piece of information, literature from LEC, just told us here that the sad part, Mr. Gayman, Tamasa, is that we all know from time immemorial, we always had problem with LEC during the dry season when the water level have reduced, dropped. And we know that during the rainy season, we have enough water for the hydro. Besides that, work has been done to pump water into the hydro. Okay? Work has been done on that plan. $257 million was put in that hydro. Okay? And that was concluded under President WEAH. And because it was President WEAH, the money went into it. And that is why when that project was completed, the United States Congress, they made videos thanking President WEAH government. The Millennium Challenge executive director made a video thanking President WEAH. We're going to find those videos for you and we're going to play it for you. Okay? Yeah. Okay. What's difficult to understand? Why can't we celebrate that this country that that have been lagging behind on so many fronts is picking up the steam, the momentum? Eh? Have you forgotten? George Weah was the world best, Africa best, European best one time. He came from Liberia. Liberia, the oldest African republic. 176 years. The oldest. I've got nothing to show. We are fighting to develop this country. This is why Charles Bromskin said, you remember what Charles Bromskin said? He said, no, not about Joe Boyka.
Oh, like the injury, the goal was
Yeah,
passing.
about God. Gabriel was traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're doing well. They're doing very well. That Liberia there. Yeah, you said everywhere we went, you didn't know the place. But how you know this is Liberia? And God said to Gabriel, from the time I gave those people that country, they've done nothing. But this time around, when God comes back to Liberia, fly over Liberia again, he will not make Liberia up. Liberia will be like Rwanda, like Nigeria, like Cote d'Ivoire, like Ghana, Miami, what have you. Okay? Because a lot of development is going on. A lot is going on. And we should be appreciative. All right? Here is a man, you're looking at that picture there with John Molu on it. Calling Joseph Boyka, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government injury time criminals, rogues.
When the government was coming to an end, they were looting everything.
Looting everything.
Everything that was not bolted down, they took it.
Yeah. All right. They took everything. And now they are regrouping. Old wine in new bottle. They are regrouping to come back to polish the nation's wealth. The people that are crying that they are suffering today are the people who were in power yesterday, as evidenced by the ordinary people on the streets, what they say on camera to people. Okay, let's get your takeaways. And then, Miss Chapin, I hope you are ready for us.
Well, Mr. Gilman,
Yeah.
this is what I know sometimes Facebook think that we are violent when we say we beat the facts into your head. That is there. Since you don't want to see it, or you see it and you deny seeing it, maybe we should go back to the old days where they used to do brain surgery by taking the axe and cracking your skull.
Cracking your skull open.
And going there, so taking the demon out of there.
Yeah.
That's all we need to do, because there is no way that this morning time that the World Bank, that was the #1 source for the COP,
Yeah.
CPP,
Yeah.
For all the protests, the World Bank said we are this, we that. Now the World Bank has said the economy is like.
1 minute, please. Anybody know which country they got life.com, radio life?
Radio what?
Radio life. Which country is it?
Which number is that? Number what?
It's number. Let's check. Alright. Number 20.
Number 20?
Yeah.
I don't know that. That's the information I receive.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
They're giving 10 more minutes. I'm wrapping up.
Okay, great.
So we have these folks. The evidence is overwhelming. And I don't blame them to some degree. Because when you are overwhelmed, okay, you do not, we have information processing conflict where everything just chakla, you don't know how to put it back together. That's what it is.
Right.
When like the president said yesterday, he says the mansion was burned on Joseph Boakai. They did absolutely nothing. We came in and fixed it. Now that it looks good, now he said he wants to come back and live in the building that he burned.
The tile lapa around it. A whole building, the tile lapa.
This is the man that ran for this building because he couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It looked good. All of a sudden, it's the dating a girl. You see the girl ugly, she did, or the guy ugly.
Yeah.
And the guy go to Monrovia or Sweden or Buchanan, gets a little job, the little money he makes, he saves it, he puts it to use, and all of a sudden he's a prosperous man. And now you want to go back to your old fling, and he tell you, no, this is not how it works.
No.
When I was struggling, you didn't struggle with me, you let me down, you abandoned me. I am back on my feet now, you want to come back? No, romance doesn't work this way. That's what President WEAH was saying. When you had an opportunity for 12 years, every year you put $3 to $4 million in your budget for this particular building. Sometimes $10 million you put in the budget to repair this building.
Right.
Every year.
Nothing happened. No.
We came in with COVID and protests and everything else with no money. We were able to bring this executive mansion back to life. Is this where Joseph Boakai said he wants to go and reside? No way.
It can't happen.
No way. It is not going to happen. And he can go to heaven and come back. It's not going to happen. Not in his lifetime. and I'm not saying he's going to die.
No, not in this lifetime.
I'm not saying that, but it is just a figure of speech. Not in this lifetime.
No.
Thank you.
No doubt. Tamasa. Delano.
Yeah, the watchman.
Let's hear you. Your takeaway.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Miss Chapin, Radio Life is in Lofa County. If you are there, Miss Chapin, Radio Life is in Lofa County. Yeah. And that's okay, great. That's all. Joanna Zulu, thank you very much for that information. Radio Live is in Lofa County. And right in the mix of it's right there between Vonjima and Zozo. Yeah, Vonjima, Radio Vonjima, Kitoma in Vonjima is 19. Radio Live from Lofa is 20, and then Alternative FM is from Zozo. So, Joanna, you are right on the money. Thank you. Thank you very much. From Zozo. Radio Live Zozo, Lofa County. Yeah, Tamasa.
Yeah, Mr. Gibbon. I think there are a lot of things, that put President Weah and his administration in a driving seat in these elections. Uh, every sector, one way or other, the president has affected this sector in a positive way.
Right.
Can you imagine? We're talking about electricity today.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not about just talking about it, because talking about it and not doing the actual things that are another thing. But what gives this president the leverage? And it is about the way he talks little, but he works more.
More, yeah.
When before you heard President say, small like today, big like tomorrow, it took 12 consecutive years.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't achieve certain things that she proposed at the time. But look at this president. Someone will be calling us in a village and be telling us this is not about generator, but it is light from the government that our people are enjoying. There where the president has that leverage. If you're talking about infrastructure, when the president talk about even school, to revamp the educational sector, it was not about talking, but you saw the action, you saw the implementation and the result of that policy. Today we can speak boastfully, how our students are going through this national exam with flying colors.
With flying colors, correct.
And these are things. When we're talking about roles, I was surprised today when we're talking about roles. Mr. Gilman, people now are fighting to take glory. I mean, that's making it beautiful. People are fighting to take glory.
Mm-hmm.
The vice presidential candidate for the other side, the UP, this analogy, Alokai Asalapi. He said they put everything down and the main team is just doing it. But this is the man, they say that he lacks every ability to lead. They said that he has no knowledge about leadership.
Right.
In fact, when he presides over this nation, it will be the doom. But today, they can come up clearly to say, look, all of the projects that he's implementing that is being successful in terms of road and infrastructure were all blueprints from the past regime. So it tells you now how this president is a true leader who understands priorities than personal things. But if a leader or a person that does not have that ability, you know what we have been through since 170 years. There were leaders upon leaders. They came in, they destroyed other things, they came with their own project. Another one come and take over. There's no succession. There's no policy implementation in terms of how you can succeed from the next generation or next leader to the foreign leader. Well, President, we are cultivated that in the best way. Today, everyone claiming roles, everyone claiming huge infrastructure development that the past leader that put it there. So if this president can succeed in our life, then how much when this president put his own thing together, where can he take this country? So when we look at the entire debate, where it's going, we believe the Liberian people not getting to know that President Weah is in the driving seat. He has that ability to see. He know where to take the good from the bad, and he know what to take an idea from another person and develop that idea for the general good for our people. So these are things that are ongoing, and that we believe that President Weah can continue, whatsoever development that he's carrying on today that we are enjoying. There's no need to get back to the 12 years syndrome. Once we cannot get anything tangible from the 12 years syndrome, and we compare the 12 years and the 6 years, let us do the mathematics, and it serves as a key in carrying us through to meeting President Weah for the presidency. We want to say thank you to the Liberian people. We have been seeing the campaign everywhere he went. We see how he has been received. We saw the convoy parading through the red light market. That is a huge sign, of a sitting president be passing and people cheering.
Right.
We know what happened in various markets those days when other leaders were passing. We know what happened. A President WEAH convoy can pass through red light in a broad day. You saw people land, or you saw the queue, and you saw how beautiful it was. People chanting, celebrating. It's a clear manifestation that the president developmental agenda is affecting our people in a positive way. We salute the president, continue to do his thing. Do not turn back, Mr. President. We thank the Liberian people for that support also. This is the way that the 12 years, the successful 12-year president we are, will be achieved. And we believe there are bigger things, very bigger things, stay ahead of Liberia. Insofar, this president is at the center, of our country in making sure that taking development at the highest level. We salute everyone. Let's continue to keep the fire burning. We thank everyone. Let's continue to keep the debate. There's no need to do anything. The only thing we need to do is to drum all these beautiful things the president continues to do. And we tell the people about the park, we tell them about the markets, we tell them about the PHP, we tell them about the school system, we tell them about the homes that he continue to build for the ordinary people.
Yeah.
We will continue to repeat these things. Somebody will say, why you repeat it? Because repetition built conviction. Repetition build conviction. Insofar
Right.
that repetition has to do with the tangibility that people can see these things. And we will not take it lightly. We'll continue to pound it. We'll continue to talk about it. And we'll continue to see it anytime we have the opportunity to speak to the Liberian people. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much to watch, man.
No doubt.
It is great. It is great. It is great to be with you. I want to say hi to Rachel there as well and the rest of the team. Thank you so much.
No doubt.
The wise man.
Thank you, Tamasa. Thank you very much. Again, folks, this is the program, Liberia First on Ght Hard Talk. We are coming to you from Detroit, Michigan. If you just joined us here, we are discussing Liberia body politics, okay? And of course, talking about CDC running on the record. Why is the CDC-led governor of Liberia anxious and excited about her 6 years record compared to the former ruling Unity Party 12 years records? We're discussing with you exporting electricity. The Liberia Electricity Corporation has exported electricity to Cote d'Ivoire for the first time since 1847, as opposition groups questions the authenticity of the information when stated by Minister Toure on the closing argument. Could LEC export or generate over $500,000 electricity in 1 month and have it exported to Cote d'Ivoire? Yes, they did. The month of July, LEC exported power to Cote d'Ivoire in the amount of $547,933. $547,933. Okay, that's how much power was exported to Cote d'Ivoire by LEC, and there should not be something that people would not be happy about. If you have doubts about this information, it's best you call on the management of LEC or the CLSG. CLSG has a management team in Liberia. They do. Yeah. CLSG has. Thank you, Ms. Johnson, Tata Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. No, Monique Boyu, the leader of the first-time voters in District 15, was phenomenal. That's a young man that we should mentor and promote for the continuity of the CDC. Absolutely. All right? Yeah. If you have doubts, ask question. Ask question. Don't go running and saying this man is a liar. He lied again. You know, in election year, with 52 days to election, eh? With 52 days, 52 days to election, do you think anybody in government will want to make that mistake? You know what they call gaffe? GAFFE, political gaffe. Eh? That's a gift that people give to their opponents during election season. And then you fight to recover from that gaffe. Yeah. Eddie Mayata Song Beleman. Yes, in specificity, LEC can export current to our records. Okay, absolutely, Tennessee. Just imagine President George Weah is building that new hydropower. Our population is small, and we could sell more power. Yeah, they're building a new dam on the St. Paul River in Lower Bond County. The World Bank have given $300 million for that project to a government that has 52 days to renew or be out of power. Who do you entrust that money with? People who have blueprints and couldn't deliver? Eh? Lena Addison Outland. Eh? Abubakar, Kamara, Josephus Manning, Nancy Jordan. Who do you trust that money with? Rebecca Dober, Austin Sam, GT Bank or RB Bank? I live alone. I live alone. Go to RB Bank. Eh? You will never take a loan for yeah. It goes straight to hydro. Okay. If look, folks, if our international partners did not trust or never had confidence in this government, things that they are doing today, they were never going to be doing it. Especially injury time to election. These are injury time. These are injury time. They were never going to be doing it. To look at a government that got less than 2 months, getting 300 million. Eh? Okay, Brian Brown. Yeah, Harry S. Tumu. Eh? Yeah. Absolutely. Miss Yilligan. No, Wami Yilligan from Switzerland. She said, thanks, Mr. Gilman, for the clarification on this LEC issue. Myself was confused when I saw all kinds of posts on Facebook. Yeah. People don't like their country. All right? They'll tell you, say, oh, you're sedition, you're in love, Liberia. You're just because you're grievance seeker or you're pay agent and this and that. The pay agent thing we're doing here, are we lying? Are we telling lies to the Liberian people? Amy Black. Are we lying to the people? Cecilia Logan, Tata Johnson. Eh? Amadou Kamara. Say only President Weah, Mr. Gilmore, nobody else. Absolutely. If the people look, we've been on this road since the president came to be. We were there before he came in, and we remain as he takes his second term or given a second term. All right, we'll continue. We cannot lie to you. We will not lie to you. Okay? We can't. Because it comes back to haunt us. It comes back to haunt us. All right? I have not watched Eugene Fagon, I don't know since when. Only his old tapes I see. And that what we've been playing and analyzing. I don't know how he feels inside of him today about what he said about Buakai when he was in Tennessee, I know Tennessee or Virginia, in his white shop, when he was not minister. Things he said about Buakai. How does he feel today? Okay? Jala Rayleigh Johnson. Yeah. Absolutely. 2 to 3 days ago, the scientists from Senegal came to Liberia to take stock of our waters, the quantity of species we have in our water: fish, shrimp, crab, this, that, what the kinds of fish, and what have you. So as to be able to have that scientific information that NAFA will be able to issue licenses for commercial fishing. For commercial fishing. And when that happens, foreign exchange going to be generated. Needed foreign exchange going to be generated. The World Bank, again, our international partner, the World Bank is pumping in $2 million United States dollars into that. The government is pumping in her share of that project, $2 million. It's $4 million. It's cost intensive. Sarah Yimpam, welcome to you. Okay. What's difficult to understand? How many times do we play that Darius DeLon tape that says George Weah is not responsible for our health sectors being in the ground? George Weah is not responsible for our bad roads, or there are no roads in the country. George Weah is not responsible for our education system. George Weah is not responsible for no electricity. George Weah inherited all those things. So, what that's supposed to mean? Where are we today in all of those things? LEC, we just okay. We're coming to you.
When you come on the next time, then you can present it back on the did it by Kennedy.
Okay. You got
I should send a graph to you.
yeah, send a graph. Send it on Messenger. Send it the simplest you got the information from that. I'll send it to you. Send it there on Jida Hat or Messenger.
Okay, let me check copy.
Yeah. Okay. Where are we? Go back to Darius DeLon telling us George Weah is not responsible. Eh? Go back to DeLon. George Weah is not responsible for Liberia's problem. Eh? George Weah. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick before we bring Miss Chapin on. Eh? George Weah is not responsible for all of these problems that we have today. Who responsible? Where are we? Have we made progress or no?
Reason our health sector is not resilient. George Weah is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. George Weah is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. George Weah is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. George Weah is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. George Weah is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. George Weah is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. George Weah is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. George Weah inherited. Weah is not the reason our health sector is not resilient. George Weah is not the reason that we have a messy and weak education sector. George Weah is not the reason roads are not paved across this country. George Weah is not the reason electricity is not flowing across this country. George Weah inherited.
George Weah inherited those problems. Unless he inherited more. So spit. George Weah. Yeah, George Weah is not responsible. It's not the reason. George Weah is not responsible. George Weah inherited those things. So what has George Weah done with his inheritance? Today we are talking about LEC. LEC exporting power. For the first time since 1847, LEC is exporting energy, power to Cote d'Ivoire. For the first time. But George Weah is not responsible for the backwardness of LEC. Eh? Eh? Where did he send it, Miss Chappie? Send it back to GHT. The player sent you the information. Send it to GHT. The same place I sent the information to you. Or you send it to my wild Michael Gamer. Sorry. Wow. Another. Rasha. Let me put this thing up. Let me put this thing up. Wow. Oh my goodness. Mr. Gamer, if elections are held today in Liberia, as per those 34 radio stations, yeah, Let me put it up for everybody here.
I am glad right off the top.
Yeah.
My two top radio station in Bassa.
Yeah.
Radio Bassa and Magic FM.
Right.
Those are the two biggest ones.
So here is the data that we just did for all of us here. Thanks to Miss Rachel Besigye Chapin. All right. And
I told you Mr. Gilbert was a dog fight.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilbert had reservations
Uh-huh.
for the data. Let me just say it. Yeah. So that could be what we call conforming. Because I look at the raw data, there's like two occurring in the same location. For example, across, let's say Lofa, you have 2-3 radio stations
Uh-huh.
from Lofa. Okay, the total of 4 radio stations from Lofa. There's possibility that one caller could call on all 4 of those radio stations. We will have things that are occurring.
Right.
So this it will affect the credit, the reliability of the data. You know, the data could be what we call conforming. It's like, for example, you say during dry season, people who eat ice cream they get drowned. But not necessarily people because of ice cream they get drowned.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't know how to swim, and because during dry season a lot of people swim and a lot of people eat ice cream for refreshment.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So that's conforming. That's not the real reason why people get drowned. The real reason people get drowned is because they don't have the accurate swimming skills and lifeguard is not present to help.
Right.
It could be those 2 reasons. So in this pool, I'm looking at there's pooling occurring in one county in multiple radio stations. It's possible that a number of persons could call to all the radio stations.
But what if the programs are going on the same time? Yeah.
We're not certain. It's not certain. It's not with certainty.
No.
Yeah.
So let's look at, because from what you say, you're trying to skew the evidence. And what I'm saying here, so only job we have people will be calling all the other radio stations, and the Waka people won't call.
Well, statistically, we can't be sure until we have a tech pool, a real scientific tech pool. But we don't know how this data was generated. So I have to leave room for Mr. Gilman.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you playing the devil's advocate, and that's good. But if that is the case, that one person calling all the other radio station, why it couldn't come from the WEAH side and not any other person?
There's still possibility that even with the other people, the one person could call equally. So not only with WEAH, it's across with data. So, I'm not talking about like there are surprises in the data if you look at it. Look at the stats. Look at Cummings and Waka, for example. Look at the interval, the difference. It's like
16 and 13%, 3% difference.
Yeah. And if you go through the data step by step, you'll find out that some places in Lofa County is beating Waka in some pool.
Yeah, but and
what's wrong with that?
That's really surprising. If this data is accurate and real, Cummings might pull a surprise over Waka. Not to say Cummings will win the election or something like that, but Cummings could come higher than Waka at the end of the October 10th. If this data is authentic,
Basically, we were on this particular platform here during the election between T5 and Dylan. And when the data was coming in, that T5 was losing in his own district.
Yeah.
People said, said the data may not be correct.
May not be correct, yeah.
But
It turned out to be true.
That Dillon actually won.
He won Tifa district number 5.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's why
So
I was surprised. For me, my pool, big surprise.
no, but the thing about it, in Lofa, Boakai does not see Lofa as a stronghold anymore. A lot of work has been done in Lofa.
Leading comments. Look there, for example, Radio Frontier. In fact, coming behind it. Waka get 5 and comments get 9. Let's go to the next place. All right. So
Let's discuss it in the order from 1, 2, 3 all the way. Let's do it like that, and then we'll discuss the graph.
Okay, let's discuss the graph.
Right.
When we come back the next time, we can go through it. I will play with it enough, find the margin or error and all those things. I'll put it in the statistical package and run it, clean it up better.
let's get your margin of error. Okay, do that.
No, we can't get it today. That's simple.
Yeah, we can't get it today. Yeah.
Because I just did it hurriedly. I have to look at the numbers to see whether I queued it incorrectly and all those things. But for a while, roughly, it's just a rough data, and that's why I gave room for error, for confounding. One person in this, if there's 2 radio stations in the same city, like you have Kakata City, you have like the bombing, you have Puma Radio, you have Class, and you have radio bombing, you have Puma radio station. If they're in the same city, a same person can call on the separate programs at the same at different interval. Most likely, not most likely. Let me not use that word. There's possibility. Okay, there's possibility. Okay. So so what we have here, or from the projection we have here, Mr. WEAH is in a commanding lead.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's in a commanding lead, very comfortable. Comes out with 71% of the pool.
How will you respond to somebody that listening to you and said, "Oh, the pool backfired"? Is it your understanding that what we are discussing here has backfired, or you?
No, it backfired. It was scientific. No, Mr. Gilmer, we have measurement error. What we call measurement error.
Right.
For example, if I go to Clinic X and they do my blood pressure, it might read 120 over 60. And if the another nurse in that same facility come and do my blood pressure, it might read 130 over 70.
Right.
So we leave room for those kind of things. We call it measurement error. It can happen in statistics.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Okay, so in this case, that's why I said, in this case, what could happen is that one person could call more than 2-3 radio stations, will leave room for that. One. The second thing, the people tallying, the people marking the tally in the radio stations could make error. Numbers to the wrong person or understate or overstate.
Right.
There's error.
Right.
There's room for error. But if it's a really tight scientific pool where it's controlled, where it's properly, I don't know the source, I don't know who led this pool. But if it's tight and controlled, you know, where you look at the phone number and other radio stations, like one group do the pool,
right?
And then you send the numbers that queue into you to the next radio station. You just designate special radio station to run your pool, and you make sure that those numbers don't repeat, if possible, if you can do that. Then you have that very tight pool, and you reduce the chance of error, the chance of the chance of people overlapping, so to speak.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So then you get that data, then you can be certain of that data. what you see is most accurate.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that this food is totally wrong.
No.
There might be, we can say from the skills to 1 to 10.
Plus, yeah, plus or minus.
Yeah, from the scale from 1 to 10, I would say that we leave room between 5 to 8. We leave room 5 to 8 for error.
Right.
So if we say, okay, let's consider 10% of this data an error. So we remove the 10%, we divide the 10% by 3.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 candidates, and we take it from all of them. Mr. WEAH is
stay in Komani Lee about 68%.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, more than 68 because WEAH will not carry the 10%.
No, he's at 71. So if he split 3, if he take 10% from there, and then you split 10% in 3, yeah.
Let's say we give WEAH the 10%, WEAH will still take the
You will still take Komani Lee. If you take all 10% from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can vouch for the 2 guys up top. Radio Bezos is being run by one of the smartest guys called Hector Mulbar.
Hector Mulbar, no Hector.
Hector Mulbar is a mathematician. He has a master's degree from Compton University, and he knows his stuff. He's the president of the Liberia Rural Radio Association.
Right. Right.
He runs a very tight ship. He knows how to conduct research. He will not put anything out here that is not falsified.
It's not verifiable.
Yes, so what we want to say here would be, you, Mr. Gilman, I will give you Helter's number, bring Helter on here, and let him tell you the methodology of the polling. Number 2.
Okay. He was in charge of all the polling across the radio station.
His radio station.
Yeah.
Now,
he could have his methodology. If we know it, then we can
that's
have the
correct.
room for flexibility.
Also, Magic FM is the opposition radio station in Massa, and it's been run by this young man. It's been run by this young man called Yavo. Yavo is one of the brightest young men that running the station there, and I've seen him. I've worked with him, even though he and I don't agree because he's a Nyobli Kanga supporter and doesn't support the president, doesn't like the president in any way. He is a very bright young man. For him to put up this for his radio station tells me a whole lot. This is for the opposition camp.
The Magic Radio.
Magic FM, that's correct.
Yeah.
So I know these 2 gentlemen very well, highly professional, and I think we should get them on here. The reason we're doing this is we are not the opposition. The president, we are very objective. Because everything we do, we trust. We trust what we do. We just don't pick numbers from the air. And I can vouch for those 2. I don't know about other guys, but in the United States, I think basically will vouch for this. We take all the polls and then we collapse it, and then we give the average. So if we took all of these numbers,
I will run everything data. I have to clean the data up a little bit. Look at the numbers again. Because I'm like putting it in. I myself will make error too. So I give you numbers. I just rough. But raw data alone, you know that Mr. WEAH is in your money.
Correct.
But what we are saying here, the opposition can come here to learn a thing or 2 about objectivity.
Right.
When you are in our war room, this is what we do. We argue. I major graduate school social statistics with the concentration in inequality and social stratification. That's me.
Right.
So what she's talking about here, I'm quite aware. And what we are doing here is what we do in war rooms.
Yeah.
Where we argue among ourselves how the data was collected, how it was input, how it was interpreted, and all the correlation we do, all of that. So what you are saying here, nobody should tell you that it backfire. No, it doesn't. You know, when you put it there, you may collapse, then you come back.
I know idea for statistics. There is no perfect statistics.
They don't know.
That's why in the gold standard, even in the gold standard research methodology, the randomized control trial, you still leave room for error.
Right. Absolutely. And that's just what Joanna Zulu said here. It's always a good thing to always leave room for error, though. Thanks, Miss Rachel. Yeah.
That's why they call it the gold standard. That's why they use for medication.
Right.
You know, to improve medication. You know, so it's a gold standard. Even in gold standard randomized control, what we look at is the p-value. You know, the probability that this drug is efficient. The efficacy of this drug is good. We look at the p-value. We don't look at percentages and these things. You know, that's a deeper statistic that I don't want to go into.
When the guys come here,
yeah, but those statistics is perfect. Those statistics is perfect.
We know that. When the guys come here, we want to know. I will ask Hector Morgan. We will want you to break it down. I will want you to break it down into gender. How many women? How many men?
Mm-hmm.
The different age group. From 18 to 30, from 30 to 50, from 50 to 80. We want you to break it down so we can see the demographics.
Yeah.
We spread it out over. We can say the people between 18 and 25 will vote. How many of those people in this group were between the ages of 25, 18 to 25? We can break it down in that category.
Yeah.
But either way,
this is unbelievable. Communist beating Guara in Lofa.
I wouldn't put it by because the gentleman, remember the last time, Cummings said he has visited every county and every voting district, and he will go from door to door, from village to village.
Right.
Within Lofa. Joseph Walker have not visited Lofa once. The one time he visited Lofa, he didn't campaign. He went to FOIA. That when Fatima lost to Joseph Joseph Jala, he have not done anything. These people are sitting in Monrovia thinking they are entitled to the next presidency. They are not working.
But that Cummings
Cummings had doubled his percentage. The last time he was 7%.
He doubled it.
Now he's 13. And White Guy was 38. He down to 16. He lost 22%.
Right.
And we didn't even factor in Congo, because when you factor in Congo, White Guy will drop because Congo is more popular in Nimba.
Exactly. Yeah, White Guy was
This is good news for the WEAH folks. They shouldn't be complacent.
So we have people who go from door to door and get those multi-talented people.
But see what the president himself there, and the people are laughing, saying, why is he going in the rain talking to people? Or if he's that popular, he shouldn't do it. So, well, Joseph Walker is popular, he stay home. We'll see. You can see it's reflecting all the polls. How can we buy a pig in the bag? You say we can see this president, Jeremiah, who went to campaign on behalf of Joseph Walker. Can you imagine? How can the vice president go and say the president waiting told me to come tell y'all that he loves you, he cares for you?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yep.
How is that possible? So, doesn't look good for the Unity Party folk.
No.
You can see a demoralized camp.
Let's give the people the raw data here. They are looking at the graph, but let's give it to them here, and then we're gonna publish everything for you here. So folks, yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me just read the numbers quickly here. From a radio Bazon in Buchanan, FM 107.3, George Manawia 128, Joseph Boakai 15, Alexander Cummings 3, Magic Radio FM 99.3, Buchanan, George Manawia 96, Joseph Boakai 12, Alexander Cummings 17 in Buchanan. Voice FM 94.9, Grand Crew County. George Manawia 97, Joseph Boakai 20, Alexander Cummings 11. Voice of Grand Says Barclayville. Voice of Grand Crew, Barclayville. George Manawia 33, Joseph Boakai 10, Alexander Cummings 9. Radio Bombing 98.9 FM, Tutmanburg City. George Manawia 76, Joseph Boakai 8, Alexander Cummings 10. Puma FM 106.3, Bombay County. George Manawia 92, Joseph Boakai 20, Alexander Cummings 10. Classic FM 93.9, Kakata City, Margibi County. George Manawia 51, Joseph Boakai 11, Alexander Cummings 9. Radio 100.9 FM, Banga City. George Manawia 82, Joseph Boakai 15, Alexander Cummings 10. Hope FM 95.3, Kakata City, Margibi County. George Manawia 77, Joseph Boakai 20, Alexander Cummings 13. Stone FM 105.3, Habel, Margibi County. George Manawia 94, Joseph Boakai 20, Alexander Cummings 11. Kegima 98.6 FM, Ganta City. George Manawia 27, Joseph Boakai 8, Alexander Cummings 2. Voice of Gumpa FM 96.5. George Manawia 33, Joseph Boakai 5, Alexander Cummings 2. Radio Cyclopedia 101.5 FM, George Manawia 52, Joseph Boakai 15, Cummins 10. Radio Shenwa, Saniquele 97.9. George Weah 33. Joseph Barker 5. Alexander Cummins 10. Saniquele. Radio Lawe, Tapeta FM 92.5. George Weah 20. Barker 0. Cummins 10. Smile FM 98.6, Zwedru City, Grand Juda County. George Manawea 52. Joseph Barker 9. Alexander Cummins 15. Radio Banga 96.5 FM. George Manawea 112. Joseph Barker 12. Alexander Cummins 20. Super Bungies 102.5 FM, Banga, Bon County. George Manawea 20. Joseph Barker 2. Alexander Cummins 5. Radio Kintoma 101.1 Vonjama, Lofa County. George Manawea 33. Joseph Barker 5. Alexander Cummins 9. Radio Life, Zozo, Lofa County. George Manawea 20. Joseph Barker 6. Alexander Cummins 9. Alternative Radio 98.9 FM, Zozo, Lofa County. George Manawea 52. Joseph Barker 29. Alexander Cummins 10. Radio Cape Mount, Sinjay FM 102.4. George Manawea 31. Joseph Barker 5. Alexander Cummins 2. Radio Piso, that's Lake Piso in Robertsport, FM 93.2. George Weah 33. Joseph Barker 15. Alexander Cummins 10. RBS FM 97.3, Cestus City, Riverside County. George Manawea 53. Joseph Barker 10. Alexander Cummins 9. Development FM 91.3, Cestus City. George Weah 40. Joseph Barker 15. Alexander Cummins 11. Voice of Sino in Greenville, Sino County, FM 88.3. George Weah 54. Joseph Barker 7. Alexander Cummins 11. Liberty FM 105.5. Greenville, Sino County. George Manawea 20. Joseph Barker 5. Alexander Cummins 8. Radio G, Fishtown, River G, 90.2 FM. George Weah 33. Joseph Barker 9. Alexander Cummins 11. Cape Rock FM 101.2, Harper City, Maryland County. George Manawea 33. Joseph Barker 10. Alexander Cummins 15. Radio Southeast, Harper Maryland County, George Weah, 44. Joseph Boakai, 10. Alexander Cummings, 3. Radio Tamba, 100.3 FM, Foya, Lofa County. George Mana Weah, 75. Joseph Boakai, 33. Alexander Cummings, 21. In Foya District. Wow. Flash FM, in Zwedru, Grand Juda County. Flash FM, George Mana Weah, 33. Joseph Boakai, 9. Alexander Cummings, 11. Okay, those are the data or polling numbers from the various radio stations across the country, 34 in all. 34 radio stations that poll Liberians or Liberians call in to say who they are voting for if elections were held today. As you can see, the graph, the numbers we just called out, 71% went for President Weah, 16% went for Joseph Boakai, and 13% went for Alexander Benedict Cummings Jr. Okay, so you heard us talking earlier on, debating the plus and minus of the information and how we can make it scientific or realistic. We say, okay, let's take 10% of the information and either split it across the board or just take it from one person, from the leader, the man that is running the board. Let's take 10% from him as problem data. President Weah still leads the chart with 61%. So if elections were held today, the first round victory will be a reality. First round victory will be a reality. Jerome Gibbon, Tamasa, Bessie Chapin.
Absolutely, absolutely, the wise man. I think, as Sis Rachel said, with all of the marginal errors, but it still shows that the president is in commanding lead.
Right.
And the pool also is a classical display that the pool is commensurating or cooperating with what is happening on the ground. Because if you look at the trial politics, the momentum, the euphoria, you get to know that, yeah, there are some similarities in terms of what the pool is speaking from.
Right.
And I think the one round victory is something that we cannot take it away. It's a glaring fact that we are seeing it vividly. Because mind you, the wise man, the CDC, the president supported, they are consistent number. That number can never change.
No.
From 2005, 11, 17 going up, it cannot get changed. And in fact, when I listen to the finance minister, they emphasize on that 38 from 2005, it is constant.
It is.
These are those that are loyal to the party, to the institution, and they are for the institution. That is just still. And there are other factors that have, played around that create some means of elevating that number. The president has his own base. Now we hear the WEAH sharing and everything. They are people, they are not members of the CDC at all, but they support the president.
Correct.
And there are people looking at what is happening for the president's 6 years. He has attracted other people that are even part of the Unity Party, then currently now, working along with the CDC. There are other political parties, currently they are now, they are more than now 3, so to speak, when it started. There are other parties now that have joined this particular movement. For example, the current foreign minister, he came from Movi, and his party is collaborating with the CDC, and there are others. They are there. So there are a lot of variables that are now interfacing, that solidify the president one-term victory clearly. With the development, the president had a 38% base when we were even telling the people, say, you vote for me. But then,
right.
But now the president has solidified that after voted for him for now 6 years, what he has now done for the country and continue to do in terms of development, in terms of the way he runs the country, in terms of the way that he create a new phase of the country, the impact to the young generation, be it the educational sector and other areas. Look, the one-run victory, the wise man, Big Brother Gavement, Rachel, and the rest of the folks that are following, it is solid. It can be traced. There are indicators for that. It is not something that we imagine. It is not imaginary thing we're talking about here. Let's just say with the rough analysis of the poll, this particular poll from the various local radio stations within the 15th political subdivision, it's a serious thing. You cannot, underestimate that and overlook that. With all of the marginal error and other things, if we take it at face value, the president is in the commanding lead. That have been shown clearly with the president campaign activities, this message. And those that are following the campaign, we see the crowd politics, the momentum, and with other things, it's clear. It's clear.
It's clear.
To watch, man, that the president one-run victory. It is not imaginary something. It is clear. There are indicators to prove to that the president will beat the Bwaka and the rest of the guys with a one-run punch. It will be a single mark tax and punch. One. And you'll be knocked off politically.
Yeah.
Let me say this quickly.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from another dimension, the data. So, like Comey's claiming into Bwaka vote, so to speak, are looking at the local numbers, and maybe bump because of the proximity. So, in my Guinea area there, if Comey is claiming into Bwaka vote, what I would look at it as Bwaka is currently very vulnerable.
Very.
And secondly, he's lost trust with the people. The people are lost trust with Bwaka. So there might in Bwaka vote what was his vote the last season?
In Lofa?
No, I mean in the general election, the percentage he got at the end of
at the end, he got 38%.
Okay, so Bwaka 38% is wavering. That's how I would interpret it.
Yeah.
Because if you see Cummings who were way 7% going into Bwaka zone
and
extracting vote, I mean that 38% is there's significant portion that is wavering at the moment. So Bwaka is very vulnerable. His vote is very vulnerable. So I will urge the CDC not to be complacent, but to dig into that vote. Go look at the National Election Commission last election statistics. Look at the places that Bwaka beat CDC. Look at the area across the country. Look at the area. Go into the area. If you have to enter negotiation with folks there, enter negotiation.
Right.
Dig into Bwaka vote. That's how I interpret it.
Absolutely.
Bwaka 38%, there's a proportion of that vote that is wavering at this moment. You can seen it crossing to both George Weah and Cummings. So that group that is wavering is up for grabs. The citizenship lost opportunity. Remember, there are other people in the pool. You know, they might win sympathy from those people. Like money back. You know, the money back might win sympathy from those kind of vote from Lofa. The vote that has wavering away from wavering and have lost trust in Bwaka ability to become president might just turn to money back, you know, or might just turn to another candidate. So instead of you losing that vote to a party that will now win, enter negotiation. There's nothing wrong with that. Enter negotiation and get that vote. Just crush Bwaka one time. Because communists already claiming on the chat.
Right.
Just crushing one time. Politically speaking, just crushing one time. There's a significant, there's huge uncertainty. A huge uncertainty. Yeah.
I think the Bwaka people, every camp has their own internal polling. And I think I heard from the Alexander Cummings folk were saying, and this is from one of the strongest men in the Alice Cummings camp, said, you know, we are certain if there's a runoff, it's going to be ANC or CPP, CDC. He said there's no way that they can see Bwaka getting out of this fight. And if this data is something to look at, if a dog fight at the bottom, yes.
That's what I'm saying. If Rudy Party will have to enter negotiation, Bwaka vote is wavering. There's that population, go into that population, give their hope, give their trust, take their vote.
If the error here that we are talking about,
right,
3%, if a 3 percentage point, basically is Ty Hill. He's 16 here.
Yeah.
We are talking from the bottom. We're talking about the bottom because usually when we do the polling, we give the advantage to the guy at the bottom. So if that 3 percentage point is given to the guy at the bottom, he ties to some white guy.
Right.
So the dog fight, CDC got no fight, got no dog in this fight. The dog fight is between Joseph White guy and his Ghana for who is the best loser.
Yeah, Mr. Garen, the thing is, Mr. Garen, that's a rough move, you know, for a couple of radio stations. Although it reflects population dynamic to an extent, but there's still room for uncertainty, right? So what I'm saying, I'm looking at it from this angle that if Cummings, who are way at the bottom at 7%, has a 30% difference between he and Bwaka now, I mean, Cummings, Bwaka vote, as I interpret looking at social dynamics, Bwaka vote might be losing trust in Bwaka ability to even become president. There might be uncertainty. And with that extent of uncertainty, both CDC and other parties could tap into that uncertainty and extract significant portion of that vote. But CDC is the ruling party, and she has a better grounds for negotiation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't want a second round, right?
No, we don't want second round. So let's get. No, we don't want second round. So let's get. Let's get AB Conan. Brother Conan, welcome.
Yeah, my brother. Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome. Good evening.
Yeah.
Now, good morning now.
I mean, yeah, I know, right?
Go to 2 o'clock.
Go to 2.
The topic of the discussion becomes so contagious that you can't stay away.
No, you can't. You can't.
It kind of spreading around and attacking everyone around that listening. But great show, man. Great discussion. Highly informative and educated. I say hi to my dear brother there. Got a Gilman Gilman in Florida, the Sunshine City, right, or whatever it is, and then
beautiful Sunshine State.
I know. Co-chair, Professor, and my dear sister, the politician on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great job, great
The
job,
biggest
guys.
nephew, my biggest nephew.
I know. But what could happen? There are two things. Let me just touch on real quick. One, during the voter registration process, other than the CDC, Mr. Cummings' team was very vigorous in voter registration. I stand corrected, but I don't know of any voter registration drive forcefully out there by the United Party. I didn't hear of it anywhere.
Right.
Maybe they were doing it quietly. That could be one of the reasons why you have the trend of Mr. Cummings' situation to where it's going based on these polling that's been conducted. But this is it. I know my sister did a kind of just rough situation. Rough statistical graph on that thing. But just for Radio Bezonga had a total vote of 146. Okay?
You're right.
And that 146, President Weah had 120 of it. Do you know what percentage is that? That's about 87%.
87%.
President Weah had.
Yeah.
So if you didn't add percentages on it, but if you go by such scenario and calculate percentages on each of those vote tallies,
yeah,
and then you're going to get a cumulative, then you're going to get an average of the percentages.
Of the percentages, yeah.
You understand what I'm driving, right?
Yeah, the pool of pools.
Right.
Yeah.
So those percentages, because if you look at it, Radio Bezonga has 146 vote in total. And George Weah had 128 of 146. That's about 87%.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you can't. So I just brought out one case in so that we could kind of know where the whole thing about what my sister calculated in terms of.
I think what she did,
Mm-hmm.
she put everything together and came up with what we have on the screen right now, which will consider the pool of polls. Ms. Bejaji, you
for each candidate and got the percentage just for everybody.
Right. Okay.
So for I will run the real statistical things later.
Okay.
Yeah, if you run about percentages per e-radio station,
yeah,
and then you get an average of it, I think. Right. You will get a better picture of it from that perspective. I just needed to put that to throw that one in because we will not. You will not be. Okay.
No, definitely.
Yeah, of course. In statistics, you got to give room for error.
Give room for error.
They'll always tell you plus and minus. They'll always tell you that. But they'll always tell you in average it's a plus and minus. That's the reason why they got that saying in there. So pretty much. But looking at the trend of issues, all of the percentages here, it sticks to the upward trend of the situation because everywhere that I'm looking at, all of the radio stations, that we are exceeded 50%. Let's just hold it at 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So he exceeded every of the poll. He exceeded 50%.
50%, correct. Yeah.
So statistically, come again?
If you look at the average percentages between them President Weah in most of the pool is over 50%.
Yeah, that's my point because if the Liberia law states that you get 50 and plus 1, he exceeded 50% of all of these polls. So technically, he's in a commander lead. I don't want to dwell on the high percentage that you're going to get 70, you're going to get XYZ, but just for the sake of the argument, he has exceeded the requirement. The required percentages that give you the first round electoral victory. So because I'm looking at them, though I have not gone through all of them, because if you had a total of, let's say in the case of I call it Radio Ketema in Ganta City, we have the total of about 37 votes. And of the 37 votes on our radio station, we had 27 of it. Look at the percentage there. You guys understand what I'm going with this, right?
Right.
Right. So pretty much he exceeded everywhere. He exceeded the 50% requirement. So I just wanted to throw that out, you know. And the fact that Communist ANC might be trending in this direction, I think they have put a lot of work into their electoral process. They visited the Communist state that got visited all the counties in the country.
Yeah.
You know, so I think maybe he might get investment on return. I mean, return on investment, rather. He might get it. So that's what happened. It's great to be here, you know?
Absolutely. I think we got somebody getting feedback. Miss Chapin, we're getting feedback from your end there, so I muted you a little bit. All right, so those are the numbers, folks. Plus and minus, errors here and there. President George Weah still leads the board, and which means that hey, we should work a little bit harder too. No relaxation, not because of these. So we're gonna chill and say we got it in the bag. No, it is not over until it is over. Right, Amy? It is not over
until it's over.
Until it's over.
There's nothing like complacency.
No.
You gotta keep your foot on the pedal. Then.
Yep. It is not over until.
There has to be a lot of negotiation with the smaller parties. That's why the politicians do here in Australia.
But Rachel, there are no more political parties left. All 7 of the smaller political parties all joined CDC. So there's nothing there left. Everybody that left the Unity Party came over to the CDC.
But you got 20 candidates. So you got 20 candidates.
President, we are at number 18, and I mean a lot of other candidates in the race.
About 20
presidential candidates.
Some of the political people that are running for president, there's a guy that I know, even his wife went out vote for him.
You say
you didn't know why went out vote for him.
All right, the show over now. Yeah, the man went without vote for you. The show over now.
I was running against Segu Gomez.
Yeah.
The opposition, Tom Wowoyu, Dustin Wulukoli, the whole LAP, they selected Segu Gomez. Segu Gomez was married to Nima Bird.
Yeah.
Nima Bird came to me at night and told me that Mr. Gamer, I'm voting for you.
And not voting for Segu Gomez.
Not voting for her husband.
Yeah.
So we went on to win that election. So you can tell when the wife is telling you, leave this thing alone. Leave these people.
Leave it.
Don't sell all of our lapa just to be called you see the presidential race.
Right.
Then you be there by yourself. So when we talk about those 80, I can challenge anybody here. For the top of your if you can name 10 of the 20 people in the race, I think Junior Hatton will give you that $20,000 that they're waiting forever. Nobody can do it. Without looking at the NEC
list,
website,
yeah.
if you can just come on and even you, Mr. Gamer, if you can do it right now, you can take your own money.
Let me announce here. I can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe I will near about 5 persons, and that would be it. But I can't do it. I don't know the 20 people, but there are 20 people on the ballot for president.
I know John
yeah.
I know Joseph Waka, I know Cummings, I know Maniba, I know Gonglo.
That's it. You don't know
No.
Moniba?
Miata Beslo.
Who?
Beslo. Sarah Yante Beslo.
Sarah Beslo. Yeah.
Yes. She's running too.
Yeah, Simmer Freeman running.
Okay, so that's 7 guys.
Yeah.
Y'all come on now, let's help. Let's do this together. You got a cheat sheet, you can cheat.
We got cheat.
It's an open vote test and we still can't pass it.
We can't pass it. Well, let me announce here that GSG Digging Deeper Department will be in Florida on next week. Next week, Thursday, we will be in Florida to cover or witness the sentencing of the criminal Stanton Witherspoon at the Fort Lauderdale Federal District Court, downtown Fort Lauderdale. Hopefully, we leave Detroit on Wednesday evening to be in Florida, to be at the court at 8:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to bring you the event, the happening. All right, so we're gonna keep you posted with that information, but we are all set, ready for Florida to go there. To Veteran Townsend said we won't see the camera. Yeah. Okay. Mas SP. Ato Solo Senior. Yeah. So we are going to Florida, folks, to bring the information to you, whatever it is. We'll talk to you from Florida, all right? But we're gonna keep informing you until we leave to go to Florida. Yeah. Yeah.
It was an allegation. It is not an allegation anymore. You have pled
Yeah.
guilty.
He pled guilty.
So he's a convicted felon.
That's gonna be sentenced.
Yes.
And Joseph Boakai have not come out to condemn the man or say anything to the Liberian people. He got thousands of dollars from this man. Ahaj Bewazi, you say you need to come for a little y'all. The man is too much.
Listen, Joseph Boakai is a walking contradiction. He came in here, he endorsed
Winfred Russell.
No, Winifred.
Yeah.
Winifred Russell. And
You know,
Winifred Russell lost. He endorsed
Fatima lost.
He endorsed himself.
He lost. And he gonna lose again.
But you know, my brother, one poll that really catching my eyes in this place is number 33, Radio Tamba 100. You know what's the percentage the president won over there in FOIA?
Yeah, FOIA 75.
That's about 58%.
Yeah,
the president won there with. If you tally it up, because it's a total of about 75, that's about 100 and I think 120. No,
129.
yes, 129.
Yeah.
75%, 129. That's what 58% that they got over there.
Yeah.
Imagine FOIA.
FOIA.
That's what I said. All of the percent.
I'm telling you, that's why we said that Lofa County will not be easily won by Joseph Boyka. If Joseph Boyka wins Lofa County, it will be on a very slim margin.
That's what I'm looking at. It's really, really. I'm looking at the Lofa trend. I said, "Oh wow, what is this?" And it really caught my attention. Honestly,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
To get 58% of the pool in that place in FOIA, that's a serious trouble over there.
In FOIA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tifa is going to win that seat by the landslide. And wherever Tifa goes, so goes CDC.
Right.
So the most concentrated and more populous electoral district in Lofa County is FOIA.
FOIA.
And if he can win FOIA by landslide, everything else is going to fall. And that is the, I hate to say so, but those of you who uncle it is, that is the Gisi belt. And if the Gisi belt have fallen in that district like that, the Loma and the Bani belt is going to follow. It's that simple. So
we gotta do radio Diampella on the polling. I gotta call my man Josiah to see what they can do there.
Strategically, sending Tifa over there was like going to capture the enemy's home base.
Yeah.
But you know what, dear brother Jerome, a lot of variables are playing in our Lofa, especially that FOIA district. If you go, I got information that in upper and lower one, there are things that Finabono have done over there that have never been done there. So, from my understanding, that she had erected about 46 hand pumps in that place.
Wow.
And not only that, the city hall constructed in FOIA district, from my understanding,
right,
the only city hall that is in the Republic of Liberia that is better than that, my understanding, is the city, I think, Painesville City Hall. So just imagine now. So those are practical things that the people every morning the walk by to see it. So I mean, how can that tilt the scale over there in favor of the ruling establishment? People that could not even get access to safe drinking water. If you go in red, about for 46 hand pumps in that area, from my understanding. Yes, I got information. I don't know. I mean, though it's not confirmed. I would try to, but that's my understanding. Now, those are things that changing the mind of the electors over there. Yeah, it's somebody that you have from the last by-election, they went over to the broke ground, and they are yet to carry one wheelbarrow there.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing yet.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They didn't do
fuck okay.
Still.
Telling you.
They make it hard, you know? Yeah.
They make it hard.
Things over there.
And that's it. That's it. You know, the narrative has changed, and the young generation now, they are in majority, and they are able to see, you know, as you know, AB said, they have seen things that have not been seen before. What turned them quickly was they are always listening to these good intentions. The old people will go, we will do this, we will do that. The promises, that good intention, they will always go there.
Right.
But this time around, when Tifa and the young Lofians, move in there after they have gotten these opportunities. They didn't just go with just good intentions. They told the people what they want to do.
Right.
And when they had the opportunity, they changed that particular thing that they used to tell the people into practical realities, at these tangibles. As AB said, when the people wake up in the morning, they will see it. They will walk on the pavement.
Yeah.
They will see it. They will feel it. As AB said, if it is true, what Fina will go erect almost 38 or 46 and pumps. They expecting someone that have been there for 12 years as vice president.
They didn't do nothing.
And nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, so the Jala election, the Jala by-election served as a litmus test that the people, they yearn and crave for development.
Right.
This is not about whether you can speak the dialect. It is about what you can do for your people. So if these people can see these things at the end of the day, then their sons and daughters are now working with this particular individual, and this particular individual empower these people.
Right.
And these people went there and transform their county, their district, their areas. Then today, this person is in charge and running. The people will never turn their back.
No.
If Waka go there, say he speak the legacy, he cry. The difference will just be maybe 2 or 3%.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
D12 on the beat. All I do is win, 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 practical reality. All I do is win, 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 win. It gets exposed the vice president, seriously.
Born to win.
Yeah.
I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win.
Thank you.
All I do was win, 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 win.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Always great to be.
I say I jump over you. The whole you did by me, I jump.
Unduwa Daniel. Good morning to you there from Mount Barkley. Rochelle Lawrence, King Shaku, Timothy Essar, City Carper.
So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you.
Binta Jallo.
Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you.
Well, that does it for us here tonight, folks.
You no man can curse you.
It's been a great night. It's been a long night. Let's continue to keep hope alive. We are succeeding together. And of course, we are getting there. Thanks to all of you that made it here tonight. Our distributors of the show, Ahad Bewazi, Madingo General, Vogalinza.
Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah.
Thanks to our team of panelists and analysts here.
All I do was win, win, win.
Rashad Messagy Chopping. Thanks for the graph.
I say I jump away. The whole you did by me, I jump.
Abraham Conan, Dilano Tamasa,
Jump away.
Jerome Gamer. I gotta hang with you next week, my man.
I say your damn, now your damn, nobody.
No doubt.
I say your damn, now your damn, nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all the talk. They can do what they do. Hey, turn the fire the person. Holy Ghost fire the person. Turn the fire the person. All I do is win.
Emmanuel Epin. We're gonna begin our exercise next week to educate our people how to vote, where to mark on the ballot.
Born to win. Born to win. I say you are born to win.
Until then, folks, do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm gonna be bringing you the program of Georgia Multilateral High School live and direct from the Liberia Community Center here in Detroit tomorrow night. Join us on the radio where the entertainment never stops. Sensino Quigas. No, Wami Yilligan. No doubt, she says, sweet dreams, everyone. Pew Miller. Emmanuel A.P.
I say you're damn, now you're damn, nobody can stop it.
Amy Black.
I say you're damn, now you're damn,
nobody can stop it.
I say I jump away.
The whole you did for me, I jump away.
All I did was win, 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 win. All I did was win, 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 win.
All of you on the YouTube channel,
Born to win.
Alice Pine,
I say I was born to win.
Orita Kwa,
Born to win.
do have yourself a wonderful night.
Born to win, yeah. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah.